Right. Chat. This is going to be an interesting stream, this. I can tell you that right now. Just sorting out a couple final things. I don't know what Impega is doing, but we are filming a video today, or at least filming part of a video, and I thought it would be fun to stream the process of making this video, as it's going to be a bit of a lengthy process, and I think you lot will enjoy seeing the behind-the-scenes aspects of things. And so, we're on Dunsfold, which is obviously the Top Gear test track, and we have a bunch of filming crew laying in wait. I have built a Vivace. It's a relatively quick Vivace. It has a few caveats, which means it isn't particularly pleasant to drive, but it, you know, with enough time, you can get a decent lap out of it. The people lapping it today are not going to have enough time. We're going to start with 10 minutes of free practice. I will spawn in the car, which they have not driven yet. They will then each have the version of the car for themselves, and 10 minutes they can just lap the track however they want, get used to the car. After this, we will then be dropping into a private VC one at a time in a random order of the players here, where they will then have 15 minutes to do standing laps. They can do as many attempts as they like, but as soon as that 15 minutes is up, that is it. I'll be timing each of their laps, and whichever of their laps is quickest will be the one that goes onto the leaderboard. We will go through every single person here until we have a nice database. However, I will not be telling you the lap times, as I will then be taking all of that data, all of that information, turning into a video, hopefully released later this week. Also, I have got alerts paused. I will enable them every so often, but we obviously won't have any chat on screen, no avatar. You know, it's going to be a blank slate so that I can use the footage when filming. But I obviously can see them, and when they come through, I can press play like this. I have also remembered that I do need to turn off streamer.bot because it will blur the screen.
However, one format remains a part of Amy's streams.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Drake. It's very appreciated. Somebody might Koenigsegg it, somebody might not. There are going to be incidents, that much I can promise you.
But all we know is they are called Crane cute.
No, don't be daft.
Cute cut up pork at Dunsfold Food Shack cute.
So, without further ado, let's jump into the voice chat and enjoy the chaos for a bit. And then at some point soon, we'll be starting the 10-minute practice session.
Aliens were real.
What's real? What's not real?
I wish we had one in filming, sadly not.
Also, where's Ollie? Wasn't Ollie supposed to be here?
I think Ollie's going to be late.
Sadly, instead of a funny Australian, we have to put up with Amy. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Beat me to it. I did,
yeah. So, why is there a piano and a Miramar? Why have you done to him?
He got squished.
Top Gear, isn't it?
No, because I like the Miramar.
No, you don't.
I do. I love the Miramar.
Well, this one's got a piano on it.
That is an issue with that particular Miramar.
You know what? I think we need to spawn an Absol in game and drop a piano on him.
I would like to do that.
The piano has 106 horsepower. That's a fast piano.
What are you doing,
Blazer? That's what you need to make next. You need to make a piano with 106 horsepower.
I will gladly make a piano.
Oh dear.
It's got bigger issues than that piano. Right.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the
I imagine because that was my car and I didn't have you spawned in, it didn't move.
Yeah, the Miramar just isn't anymore.
If you could delete those vehicles and that piano.
If you mix the piano, you have to make the Morris Marino so you can drop the piano.
Oh god.
I can do that.
I will make a piano.
If you could remove the piano and the Miramar, I will now spawn in the Cheria Vivace of choice.
I would do it, but I don't know how.
Oh, for God's sake.
Control E, remove current.
F4.
Yeah, F4. No, Impega.
Still your game.
SMH. So this was a base game. Obviously, you lot know this, but talking to chat, not Mirabelle. It's a base game of Vache, which what I've done is I've tuned it slightly. Some things like adding a roll cage because we take safety very seriously here.
Yeah.
It's got slightly better tires than it started with. It's got slightly worse brakes than it started with, and slightly more power, and some other things. It makes it an interesting vehicle to drive.
I'm going to Michael Gambon it up in the final corner.
It is spawned in. Please copy this vehicle and make no changes at all. Parts or tuning or colour. No, well, I mean, the paint sync isn't working at the moment, so it won't even work.
Okay.
So you can't change the colour?
You can, but yeah. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, and just line up on the start line, please.
All go at once.
And then there'll be 10 minutes of free practice where...
We need ghost mode. That's what I need.
That would be nice, but you don't get it.
I'm not
How does one copy a car?
Control E and then clone current.
Mika has changed the colour, Yuan has changed the colour.
Oh, okay, that is now working.
To change the colour?
No.
But there was just a conversation about this.
Specified.
Oh, sorry.
Because you're all supposed to be driving the same car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. So yes,
Amy,
change
I don't
it.
think that works for when all these cars are here at the same time.
No, but we'll just ignore that. It is I think I've chosen quite a substantially uninspiring yellow.
That's yellow.
Yellow?
It's a mustard yellow.
Yeah.
That is some... No.
It's a pretty poor colour, that's the point.
It is. They pretty much didn't change the colour, but...
It's like night after a curry, you know.
Yeah, right.
That's not good. That's not good. Right,
I've already
so
figured out something I don't like. So
this will be 10 minutes.
Nope.
You can start and stop whenever you like. Do beware if you are resetting of cars going over the lap line. So maybe set your spawn point just off the track. Impega, we haven't quite started yet.
You said this will be 10 minutes.
It will be. Hasn't started yet. Get back over here.
I went to start further back because Impega went forwards.
Yes. And none of your lap times will be counted for this. This is
Impega,
purely
yeah,
for
that's
you
what
to
I don't
get
like
used to
already.
how the car drives.
Right.
Are
This is
you...
10-minute race. Let's go.
This is an endurance race.
After a horse, anything is an upgrade.
Honestly,
Right.
Ewan's limo. This is an ultimate racing machine compared to that.
I need to restart being on my laptop, so we're going to have to wait a sec. My apologies.
What do you mean this thing's not got launch control?
Everyone will figure this out. So just so we don't all pile up at turn one, it doesn't have ABS.
Oh yeah, I figured that out already.
Yeah.
Great.
Just for the people that didn't figure it out.
Having ABS would be boring. There's got to be some fun, some flamboyance.
It would be enjoyable.
You practice?
Not for the audience.
Boring system.
I did some laps in a track version of a Pazima. That's
It's
not
basically
really
the same thing.
practice for this.
I'm counting it.
So how long was that, Ewan? How much time am I
I've never
taking
driven
off?
on this track actually in this game because I was away when you did the relay race. So this is my first time.
Very good.
This is mine. I
Well, yeah, I don't know where to brake. I'm just going to use you as a brake.
You see,
Don't worry
you
about that.
you break there. Okay.
Can I follow a really big thing that's really fast and use that as a brake for my time lapse? Have someone else drive.
Honestly, this is such a prime choosing for your mama joke by just.
Can you tow the car around using something else?
Sure.
What's the rules?
Right.
Is it just
Okay.
get the car on the track in the fastest time?
Staying on the track, preferably.
Can I use another vehicle to pull it?
No. Quickly before we start, Archie, thank you very much for 5 gifted subscriptions. Unfortunately, none of them are 20 you lot, because that's funnier. But how do you even pronounce that?
None of us are watching you.
Boy, Max. Oh, it's Hey Bim. Thanks for the gifted sub to Hey Bim. X1L3, Darabol, and Sir Moosey. It's very appreciated. The alerts will happen eventually between rounds. But for now, if you lot are ready, your 10 minutes begins in 3, 2, 1, go. That's the wrong way, Gliska. You are.
Honestly, I'm giving myself a bit of room anyway. So
yeah.
Oh god, yeah, that's.
So for the next 10 minutes, these lot can get to know this vehicle and its particular handling characteristics. As you can see, brakes are an issue.
Are they optional?
What brakes?
Did you forget to put them in?
It has brakes. All I did to the brakes, as they came, I just took the ABS out.
Honestly,
You say it comes on better tyres. This has no grip whatsoever.
It does have a limited slip diff. It is, however, quite a poor limited slip diff. Right, Rusky, that's usually where Hammerhead would be. No, but Shadows is the only person. Oh, no, he's fallen off the other side.
I'm just figuring out the breaking point, so I know where it's not.
This thing's LSD feels like a viscous slip.
It feels like LSD.
Also, yes, that arty. And then obviously once they've done their practice,
it feels like an overheated viscous.
It was better than the bloody sunburst I was driving.
That's good. That's fine.
This understeers less than you and Scirocco.
Impega's making a break for the lead. Not that this is a race.
I was quite far ahead of you and Scotland, so.
Obviously, you may wish to stop and start again on the start line, as obviously your time lapse will be standing laps, not rolling laps.
Why does it veer under braking? Is the toe out?
I didn't do that on purpose, but who's to say?
Sure.
I think this is just called what happens when you give a modern car that needs ABS no ABS. They've got very touchy brakes.
But it's not as bad as some as you thought it would be. It's not a jelly car or anything like that.
When I was changing up, I was also pressing the handbrake. I wonder why I was being left in a straight line.
Yeah, I would sort some bindings. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went and run bound it. I was like, why am I so much slower than everyone else? Oh yes, I'm pressing a handbrake every gear change. Also not good for downshifting.
On top of this for the video, we also do have a Stig who's had much more time than this lot to set a near perfect lap, which will be included in the video. Matthew, where the fuck are you going?
He was taking me out, that's what he was doing.
You were slow on the exit of the second corner and damaged my car by being that
I
slow.
see.
I proceeded to just crash into you.
Shit, yeah, I need to turn off that in-stream.bot because when an alert happens, it blurs the screen for the alert, but I've paused alerts.
Not quite.
But I haven't done... right, auto blur, disable, and auto blur, disable. There we go. So how's everyone's weekend? Has this improved it?
No.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Yeah, well, it's the end of the weekend.
We know... all days just blend for you.
You know,
I was at work today. How was
every day's a work day for me.
That would be track limit violation, whoever is in front of me.
Yes, track limit violations will be dealt with if and when they happen, and it will be entirely down to me.
How much wiggle room is
Oh, you're thinking bribes.
It's you can go off track, but if you save time going off track, that's when the issue happens.
How much off track? Like one wheel? Is that still going to be...
If you save time going off the track, that's all I'll say for now, and I'll deal with it if... Just plan to stay on the track, okay?
How bribable are shields?
Not at all, Blazer. I do take checks.
Wow, trying to get stopped for Hammerhead is a pain.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
You say that as Gliska's just nailed it. Although I think she put down power a bit too early and went quite wide.
That is useful.
Maybe a little, but...
Yeah.
I didn't go that way.
It's not impossible to drive.
Missed acceleration after the Hammerhead, that's the thing.
That's not how you went to Hammerhead.
You have 5 minutes of practice left.
That's a Hell's Kitchen reference, is it not?
Yep.
Absolutely. Were you looking behind you then?
Nope.
Let's go on board.
Hammerhead facing the wrong way.
How do you do that?
I don't know who I'm on board with. Who's behind
Rusky?
Rusky?
Me.
Oh, I'm on Shadows's car then. Your infotainment system's quite buggered. I think it's because I took the infotainment system out but didn't take the screens out of the dashboard. So it's just unhappy.
It's less than ideal.
What I have
Is
gathered
it
is
true?
you probably
I think the two braking zones that are going to be the most struggle are into what is essentially turn 2, because you know you've got the slight kick, and into the second to last corner.
I always struggled with Hammerhead.
With Hammerhead for me.
Hammerhead's alright. Hammerhead's okay.
I just keep not braking early enough.
Yeah.
I'm moving it like a couple of foot back every time.
Yeah.
That was nearly it. I just need to go slightly further back than that.
That is my only concern, personally. But
it's whether or not mine is the follow through.
Very tightly done, Gliska.
Do you do a slight break or do you do a long
Very tightly done.
Yeah, I think I've got the breaking point for that one down.
Just need to add passenger and external to...
with that.
Yeah, that's about right.
Every time I press
just not
escape key,
quick
it
at
wants to
driving,
shit.
so I guess that kind of.
I don't know if I need to brake for the follow through
Being
necessarily.
a slow driver can honestly
Not the
help
tires,
here.
the follow through.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know if I need to brake.
I do. But you're obviously not carrying enough speed into it then, because I
That's
couldn't
quite
do it.
right, Rusky.
That's the thing. I have been, but I watched. I think it was Shadows, not, and I didn't gain any time by braking.
That's how braking works.
That's not how that works.
That is how braking works.
Realistically.
If I can get that last corner right. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm going near the bottom, so by the time I actually figure out the car now, I'm going to forget it by the time.
I'd say if the track were rubbered in by then.
Not how that works either.
Right, I'm just going to repaste the message that has the order of drivers.
I'm going to be braking.
Yeah, that was about right. Maybe an inch or two, a fraction of a second earlier than that, but that's...
Okay, that's not bad.
Apart from the understeer and exit, that was pretty much on it.
I'm getting the understeer and exit too. It's nothing new.
Yeah, I am braking for the follow-through.
Whilst building this car, I did have to check several times to make sure it was actually an LSD, because it feels so
If this had
awful.
been my time lap, I'd be well happy. I have nailed this lap.
You're going last, aren't you? So you just got to remember what you did for the next 2.5 hours.
Technically, my practice is going to be the most redundant of everybody's.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, I'm in a similar boat to you, Danger Man.
Yeah, so we've got 10 people running.
I slightly missed a wheel on the final final corner, but yeah, that's
gonna be
pretty
about-
good. I mean, has anyone?
Blaze was behind you before, and now
Has
Rusky
anyone
is.
practiced starts? I reckon you could lose a lot of time or make a lot of time.
That is the one thing I did manage to figure out in my time practicing with the car. I know how to do an optimal start.
I don't.
That's it.
How long do we have left?
You have a minute and a half left of practice, so it's time to get the crucial bits in. Obviously, you can practice during your 15 minutes, but that's time away from setting laps.
Oh, that's a pretty fucking good start, I think. Okay.
I think if anybody tries to impress the audience using the handbrake, they're probably going to lose some time.
I've got a secret tactic.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Anyway, you're a woman, right?
Oh dear. It's alright, I was spectating Impega.
Hang on, spectate me.
Oh dear.
Are you wearing Vaseline on the lens? Is that what you're doing?
That too. No, there you I am now.
Turn.
Okay. Does this arouse you?
No, funnily enough, it doesn't.
Right. Down.
And I mean, it's more the reasonably priced car than the stars. The plan is, if this does well, specifically the video does well, then I can go around getting actual stars like Alex or Neological or Komodo. And
what if
then
the stream does well and the video does bad?
Then I've fucked up somehow.
Then it's us, not them.
Specifically because
we're the ones that people all enjoy.
We're the attraction, not the idea. It's the
I haven't told the audience this yet, but you will not be receiving a single lap timer throughout this stream. If you want to see who did well and what positions, it's the video. The timer has elapsed. I will say that it is now time for you to delete your cars.
Amy just got previews from this video. That's why we're not getting anything. Sorry, I can't help that I have a lag spike, Rusky.
Yeah, you can. You could get better internet.
Okay, that was.
I'm gonna steal your internet.
Bloody control thing, I hate it. What happened to do like the bloody select button that gives you the menu?
All of your controller bindings will have been reset because of the beam.
I know, and I hate it.
Yeah, I know.
So are you going to go in like a one-on-one call with the person do it?
Once Blazer lets me reset the standing car.
How do I save? Save?
Don't bother about saving it. You can just duplicate the.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Makes me feel more at ease because there's a chance you then go and modify it.
Blazer, have you set a 45-second lap time? Sequential forward drive.
So before
Blazer, why does
dip,
yours sound admittedly like a 5-cylinder?
Before I dip into the other voice chat, do you lot have any questions? Before I dip into the... Oh, good. I can hear myself through Gliska's microphone.
Sorry.
Hang on. I'm going to say that's no. Impega, I'm going to drag you through, and I will see you all soon.
Yeah.
There we go. Some peace and quiet. So, how are you feeling about this?
Yeah, not too bad. So we got 15 minutes. I guess that's do a lap and then reset and then go again.
You have 15 minutes to spend as you wish. I will record the times for all standing laps, and your quickest one will be used. You can do flying laps if you want, but they won't be used.
Okay.
So, if you'd like to spawn the vehicle back in, I can get ready on that. I've got several different things here I need to all make sure they're all in sync. Then I can spectate you. Let's go with external cam for now. Right. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, your 15 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1, now. And I've also started the timer. And Rox, thank you very much for the 2 months sub. It's very appreciated. And Chris for the super chat earlier. I'll do the alerts between rounds, just so that they're not impeding on the view of stuff happening. Are there points for running me over? No, please don't run me over. Although the Stig did manage to do that on a particularly, let's call it brave attempt. Did manage to murder me. So far it's looking very neat and tidy from Impega. Though maybe because it looks... That's fine, you only need it to last one lap. Right, and then I need to write down the replay file, which is in that, if it ever loads. Password,
oh dear.
That? No, it didn't like that. I'm trying to open a folder on my laptop because the laptop's where the replays are being saved. Oh, that is very fast through there.
Yeah.
It's looking
full commitment.
Very good so far. Ooh. I'd say that's an acceptable amount of cutting. That is an excellent first lap. Just give me a second to write it down. And you are good to go again. And just set off and I'll start the timer. I don't think that was a breach of track limits, chat. I think it was fair enough.
It's full curb. This is the curb. Curbs everywhere.
Okay. New way of doing this. Laptop. Replays. Oh, right, because that folder doesn't exist anymore because Beam updated. How rubbish. Not being banned, it fun. Oh, you're saying that it was. Yes, you're just having a laugh. I see. I struggle at reading chat.
Don't read.
I don't need to put in my credentials, please. Game. Windows. Windows doesn't like me very much. You go open folder. And then have it be down here. Right, good. So now I can put the file name in so that when I come back and do this later, I know which replay I need to use. 19-23-36. Very good. Just in time for you to be coming back round to the lap line. Now, do you think that was a quicker or a slower lap?
It was less tidy, but I don't know if that means anything.
I will say that it was almost identical. You may go again.
Okay, consistent.
It was almost identical, so slightly slower.
Okay, fair enough. Come on, just again. Oh, God.
That's you that has to do that.
I pressed the button 3 times. Faulty car.
Right, there was supposed to be some element of an interview aspect to this, but I've immediately become overwhelmed with all the things I've had to do. But actually, you're one of the more interesting people to ask this question. What do you currently drive?
I currently drive an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio.
And
it's green.
It's a very green. It's very green. Is it the one that won the listing? It did win.
It is, yeah. Apparently the coolest car in Fairways.
I would have to own. I'd have the fury over it, but to have as an actual car that I need to use and do stuff, yeah, yours wins.
If you had multiple cars, yeah.
Yeah.
But as a daily thing, it does
tick a lot of the boxes. You've had that for a while now, haven't you?
A year and a half-ish, yeah.
Is
pretty well.
The honeymoon phase over yet, or are you still in love with it?
No, I still love it, to be fair.
Very good. To be fair with a car like that, if you had fallen out of love with it, then something terrible must have happened.
Well, that was a nice corner.
Making the most use of the track there. And that's another decent lap. Again, I can't say anything. You can go again.
There's a few bits I want to do to it, but yeah, otherwise I'd say I'm pretty happy with it.
What have you modified it in any way?
No, not yet. There's some things I'd like to do with it. I know they're optioned with the Krapovich exhausts. Which
I don't know the word, but louder better, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Very good. We're all yobbos at heart.
And maybe they do like coilover sets for it because it's been lowered by the. Oh wow.
You can reset and start this lap again if you'd like.
Oh, it's practice now.
Practice.
Yeah, I say it's been lowered by the previous owner. It's slightly too low, really. It does catch on things a lot.
Is it as bad as Chris and Hyper? That are way too low and had to crawl around Scotland as soon as there was a pothole.
Okay. Probably, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we like a low car, but if it's the car you're driving every day, too low can be massive issues.
Be like, oh dear.
Yes,
it's going to scrape.
So that's the great thing about the Picanto is just full speed over everything.
It's full send.
It is. It's a constant full send, and it's not fast enough for it to ever be an issue.
Yeah, I do kind of miss the just being able to go absolutely flat out things sometimes.
not trying to say that the Picanto is better than your Alpha, but there are merits to a worse car.
Yeah, it's the whole like slow car fast thing. It's like sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse.
Yeah,
it's like,
well, I think
sometimes when you get to really stretch the Alpha out, then it's like phenomenal.
Oh yes, I can imagine. I'm ashamed that I haven't had a ride in it yet.
It will happen.
I've only seen it once, and it was soon after you got it. It was Photo last year. It's the only time I've seen it. But it is.
I'll probably try and go something next year. I just felt a bit awkward with things this year.
Everything fell through for me this year too. Mainly because my ride, the Picanto, isn't actually my car. It's my dad's car. I'm just the one who happens to drive it the most. But because it's not my car, it got lent to my brother because he needed it more.
How rude.
Which means all of the things I wanted to drive to, I suddenly couldn't anymore. And it's all because he bought a Panda that couldn't keep the fuel on the inside. Oh, I think this is a good lap. Oh, gonna have to leave that up to other people of whether that was cutting the track or not, but time shall tell.
The top gear's always two wheels on that curve, isn't it?
Yeah, you're good to go again. You
I'm
are
not entirely sure which way is the better way to launch this.
6.5 minutes remaining.
Doesn't seem much difference between just bouncing it or just going off a line. It seems to be much the same.
Yes, shitbox motoring is that's maybe a little bit too sideways. That's what happens if you brake too hard, chat. It doesn't like to keep going in the same direction. It's what happens if you brake ever so slightly too hard with any amount of steering input. Oh, and in case those of you don't know, this is Impega. He doesn't always join filming sessions because he actually has a life, but we're all very happy when he does turn up. It'll be quite embarrassing if you turn up to this win and then proceed to not turn up to filming sessions. But I mean, technically the winner's always going to be the Stig. It's definitely possible that someone could beat the Stig's time, but with the amount of time you have to set laps, I don't think it's happening. It is
curious. I know you can't do exact numbers, but is it far off or?
You are closer to the Stig's time than I have been with my laps. I've obviously had a lot more time than you, but I'm also not very good. That was maybe a little bit too close.
Ow.
That'll be good in the replay. Mark that time down. Good.
Whoopsie.
You're good to go.
That's a shame. That felt quite a good lap at that point.
It did seem pretty good. Maybe too fast. Question for me, DeLorean or TARDIS?
Hang on.
Yeah. I didn't actually start that time. I mispressed the button. You're good to go.
Brilliant.
It's like you knew. If I could choose between a DeLorean and a TARDIS, I'd choose a TARDIS, but that's just because I'm a massive Doctor Who nerd. I do love the DMC-12. Is this both best lap and average completed? Yes, and it will probably break down less. No, the competition is, they've all had 10 minutes at the start of this stream just to practice, get used to the car on this track, and then one by one they each have 15-minute sessions to do as many standing laps as they can complete. I'm timing each of their standing laps, and it is just the quickest lap they complete that will be counted. So it could be that Impega's first lap was his fastest. All these have been slower, and it's just a completely wasted exercise. Or the final lap he does is the quickest, and then that's perfect. But nobody except for me will know until the video happens. I still have no idea how I'm going to structure it. I'm still just gathering footage and then hoping that inspiration will come to me.
That's a good idea. I like
nobody's managed to gamb on it yet, though the night is young. And yes, of course, as people have mentioned, other people can appear on this. If the video does well, I can get actual air quote celebrities like Alex and other YouTubers and have more dedicated episodes to those particular ones now that we've got a leaderboard sorted. But that's all for the future. I've got to actually finish this stream and edit a video first. I'm going to say that counts as corner cutting. All four wheels were on the grass there.
Fair enough.
And that is also your quickest time, so it doesn't get counted.
Beautiful, love it.
To be fair, it's only barely your quickest time. I reckon even if you hadn't cut that corner, it still would have been your quickest. You're good to go. You have time for maybe 2 more laps. You got 3 minutes.
Right. Roughly how long is each one?
In the realms of between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes.
Right, okay.
So it would be possible to complete 2 more laps, but they would both have to be very quick. So you may wish...
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so this is your final lap. You're good to go. And yes, this is obviously inspired by Top Gear, so I'll probably go back and watch a lot of the star segments just to gain inspiration. Definitely not as an excuse to just rewatch the entirety of Top Gear. I will say, I think you've put in a good lap time, so I don't think you need to be too worried.
Mostly happy with him. No.
Yeah. And that you got some solid lap times in early, and it's allowed you to push it a little bit faster on the later lap times, which has, of course, then caused some incidents.
Absolutely.
Yes. But that's what we want to see.
Only one wheel ripped off, so...
It's Naths next. That should be very... If a car doesn't end up upside down with Naths driving it, then something's gone wrong. Ooh, it's a bit wide, but I've seen worse hammerheads. Everybody... No, I cannot be counted as a YouTuber celebrity. I'm not nearly a big enough channel for that. Oh, hi, Matt. I didn't realise you were listening. Whoops. Right, there you go. We've basically completed the final one, because even if you restarted now, there wouldn't be enough time. But, oh, that's not a great final corner. Penultimate corner. The corner does have a name, but I only know the main ones. And across the line. That was not your slowest lap, though. Very good.
I feel like quite good laps at that point as well, by the way.
Yeah. So, final thoughts on the car? Anything particular you dislike about it?
The way it drives.
I reckon with a better diff and ABS, that could be relatively nice to drive. There are other issues with it, but those are the two big things.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what it's doing. Sometimes it feels like it just... The front end tucks it, the rear can fly around, and then sometimes it just understeers. And you don't quite know what you're going to get until you've sort of turned in.
I think it should make for an interesting mix of lap times.
Absolutely.
You have 5 seconds left, so you can get a quick one in now if you want. That's your time up. Yep, stop that timer. 15 minutes, reset. Well, thank you very much for joining me. If you wouldn't mind popping into the waiting room just to let Naths know that I'm ready for her, and then you can piss off or you can stick around, whatever you like. Thank you very much.
Okay, no worries. See you in a bit.
Yeah. Right, whilst we wait for that, I'm going to press play and we will do these. These are the 5 gifted subscriptions gifted by Artie earlier, which is very appreciated.
Hi, this is
and
I'm just going to let you know that we're here waiting.
It didn't do all of them, but I appreciate them all the same, Artie. Thank you very much. And then this is the super chat from Chris, which is also
going to James Mayett.
Yes, there will be James Mays, and this is the Prime sub
might
from...
As well use my Prime sub on someone.
Yeah, you've got to give Jeff Bezos his money to someone. That's the point of a Prime sub. It's very appreciated. Thank you very much. Happy Toby's in chat. I'm going to click pause on these, and I'm going to go say hi to Naths. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you feeling about this whole situation?
I have pretty much no idea what I'm doing, because with that many cars on track during practice, I couldn't really get a feeling for how the car felt.
That's all right. Now's the time for more practice.
Yay!
So again, just to clarify, you have 15 minutes. You can do as many laps as you want. You can reset whenever you want. Anytime you complete a lap, give me a couple seconds to note down the time, then I can reset the stopwatch and I'll tell you when you're good to go again. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready to begin?
Got it. I am as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 15 minutes have begun. I'm going to put in the file name for this one, which is not. Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay, 19-40-00. I did plus marks instead of minuses because I'm not very clever. Minus. There we go. So that just tells me what a replay file is.
I'm moving along. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Again, if you feel like a lap's gone poorly, you can reset and try again. But probably getting in some slower practice laps is a sensible idea.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in the standings do you think you're going to place?
Very low, very low.
Well, there are 10 people taking part this evening, so what are you thinking? 7th, 8th?
I mean, I'm hoping for not last.
You're hoping for at least 9th. Okay. That's very good. Well,
yes,
I will say,
I'm very optimistic.
Impega was quite quick. Obviously, can't tell you the times that he got, but Impega was pretty speedy. He's pretty happy with his times. He did get one. His fastest time was nullified due to track extension limits.
Yes, I did catch that one.
Yes. Be interesting to see. In through the follow through you go. I'm going to ask you, what car do you currently drive? Okay, we're exploring, but also,
yes.
What car do you currently drive, Naths?
Well, I currently drive a 2008 Toyota Prius that is not pink and surprisingly hasn't been
blown up yet. Well, we're clearly doing something wrong before we continue this. Let's let you finish your first lap. Good, I can note that down.
I'm good to go again?
And now you are good to go.
Yeah.
You've had this Prius for quite a while now, haven't you?
I've had the Pri for... Wait, how long ago? I'm actually not quite sure.
It's been a few years.
Oh, no. It's... I think I've only
you had the IQ before the Prius, didn't you? It's the IQ that I'm remembering.
Yes, I had the IQ, I believe, for 2 years, and well, the Prius, I'd say 1.5 at this point.
Okay. I do like the IQ more than the Prius, but the Prius is it's a surprisingly good car.
You along again.
What? The IQ is like the sister car to the Picanto, and I love the Picanto.
Well, that's just biased.
It is biased. I'm not trying to claim I'm not biased. I am definitely biased. But
yes,
you know, let's go in the passenger cam for Naths. That is one way to make it round Hammerhead.
Yeah, I'm on controller, and it's an experience.
I think everybody this evening will be on controller. I will say the Stig did do their lap time on a wheel. Not a particularly well-mounted wheel, but a wheel nonetheless. The IQ is Picanto. I mean, they're very similar.
They're definitely not the same.
No. There are some stark differences, but they're both very short wheelbase little city cars.
Yes.
Which means
so at the time, the IQ had the smallest turning circle of a production car in the world.
Nice. The Picanto actually has a surprisingly poor turning circle for what it is. Okay, that was a... Oh, I'm not tabbed in. 1 second. Everything's going wrong.
Wow. Professional streamer, yeah.
I'm not a professional in the slightest. You are good to go.
Well, technically you are.
I do it for a living. That doesn't mean I'm good at it. Yes, we do have...
I from you, Amy.
You shouldn't. We do have a Stig, who is, of course, going to remain anonymous, and their lap time will be shown during the video portion of this, which will be, you know... I'm hoping to have it out on Friday. That's quite incredibly sideways you've gone there. You managed to turn it all the way in and then completely undo it and go exploring. This is excellent.
I'm going for star points, you see.
That you are, yes.
It's a torture test for the car. See if it will hold up to my...
I think the only people being tortured here are me and the audience. The Stig is anonymous, Dan. We don't know who the Stig is. Let's go for cinematic camera. That I'm going to say counts as exceeding track limits, considering in the first part of Hammerhead, you're supposed to turn left whilst slowing down to be ready for the swoop round to the right. You neither slowed down nor turned left.
I think you'll find a nice check somewhere in your mail.
Oh, okay. That one actually went. That was a completely clean line, that was. I will be noting down this time, purely so that I can remember to get it during the video.
Oh god, what is a veer right?
Because you floored it when you shouldn't have? I don't know.
I wasn't braking and it did.
Through Gambon, over killing the producers and across the line. Unfortunately, that does now mean both you and Impega have both had your fastest lap times asterisked. Are you ready? You may begin.
Yes.
There was a turn there. It wasn't done particularly well. So those of you who don't know the Top Gear test track, it starts off with a very slow, deceptive very fast right-hander. The turn is slow. It's deceptive because to brake for turn 2, this one here, you need to be braking whilst turning for the optimal line, which can make that first corner quite difficult to get right. We then obviously come through this corner, which I can't remember the name from, and turn right, sticking to the left of the tyres. You generally want to be slow in there so that you can get it turned, because it's deceptively sharp, and then you can power out. It's a front-wheel drive car. You cannot start putting power down until you're pointing in the right direction, otherwise it's just going to understeer one tyre fire. This is one of the harder braking sections here into Hammerhead, because it looks like the head of a Hammerhead shark. You turn left and immediately swoop right, not like what Niall just did there.
It wasn't better than before, okay?
This is a corner that opens up slowly. It can be quite deceptive if you start putting power down too early, not realising you haven't quite completed enough of the corner yet, which then leads into follow through, which in a lot of fast cars can be done flat. In this, it's probably going to be a lift. This is the second part of follow through, where you want to get the flattest line possible between the tyres and the apex to gain as much speed down the back here into the penultimate corner, which I know has a name. Chicago, that's the first bit, yeah. This corner has a name, I can't remember it, and then this corner's called Gambon because of Sir Michael Gambon. You generally don't want to be sideways through it, but you managed it. That is a new best time.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The temptation, my brain immediately wants to read out the time as I'm typing it in, because otherwise how else am I supposed to type it in? You're good to go. Well, they are deceptive specifically in this car because this car is deceptive to drive. That's more what I am trying to say.
It's such a mess. Who designed this thing?
Me, hello, it was me, and I designed it to be pretty awful. So you see that, and I was braking for turn 2 while still turning for turn 1, which resulted in what you just saw. Again, if you want to, you can reset to the start, try again, but if you want to continue, that is completely valid. Exploring, you typically want to stay on the tarmac there. That's good. You are good to go.
Okay.
She's trying. She's trying her best.
Yes.
You have 6 minutes left, which roughly equates to 4 attempts. Roughly.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Again, you need to turn because there's a corner, but you need to slow down because there's a corner coming up. In a car that has no ABS and is very front-wheel drive with an open diff, braking and turning at the same time, death sentence. Honestly, yeah, Iris, you're not wrong. This is a very ferret line we're seeing here.
Yes, I'm just wiggling.
You're wiggling all the way down the track. That would be good SBS, but they're not allowed to tune this car. They all have to be the same tune. Oh no, active error has been activated.
No, my
right.
controller's unplugged. It's gone. It stopped working.
I'm gonna mark that down as a DNF.
Oh god, hang on. It's stuck flat out.
Right.
It won't do anything
I'm going to pause your 15 minutes whilst you sort these technical difficulties. That's not the correct line. Yes,
it's
I think
it's disconnected.
That's the worst crash we've had so far. Impega did have a crash, but it was just clipping the rear bumper. That was...
Does that mean I'm not coming on then?
I mean, you came on and then died on the show.
Yeah. I don't think health and safety is going to improve.
Yeah, no. Are you okay? Right. Reset that. You're good to continue or whatever. And you have 5 minutes remaining. Night is Adomia. Yeah, stuck throttle. Yes, this is a French car, unfortunately.
Just wide open people everywhere.
Was it because you used your mouse to open the boot?
No.
Right, the rest. The rest. That's a left turn. You need to turn left, not right.
It's fine.
To be fair, for once you stayed on your wheels. That's an improvement. I think we need some more cinematic camera of you exploring a forest.
Yes.
In fact, actually...
I thought we were recording for Clausen's farm there, so I was going out into the fields.
Clearly. Where are the bloody camera settings? No, I want it to be this. There you go. It's a bit laggy there, but it's fine. There you go. That should get us better camera. You've actually done Hammerhead. I'm so proud of you. It is a miracle.
I made it.
Seeing as we've got 4 minutes left, I'm going to ask, if you were to replace the Prius, money no object, this would be your daily driver, what would you pick? Not your dream car. What would you like to drive every day?
Lexus LS.
Yeah,
easy choice.
That's just a really good choice, that.
Yeah, just Lexus LS hybrid, any of the hybrids.
That's a straight line. How did you manage that on a straight line? And
I got distracted thinking about Lexus.
That happens. I'm going to mark that down as most flamboyant lap, I think, so far.
Engine stalled.
Oh dear. You are good to go. I will now let you know that was also the slowest lap we've seen today.
Hey.
That doesn't mean you're in last, because obviously it's your fastest lap that's counted, but you did achieve the slowest lap so far. You have 2.5 minutes remaining, meaning that if you wish for this to not be your final lap, you'll need to reset before the end of it, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You have time for a lap and a half, basically. I mean, you nearly stayed inside the lines there. And on the tarmac. Right. That's shocking, that is.
Scary.
Making sure everything is still running smoothly. Audio levels are good. Could probably turn the game down a little bit, but I think it's okay. Yep. Correct kilobits. Recording is still going. Obviously recorded. That's why there's no chat on screen if you're just joining. It's because I'm recording this for a video. And welcome, Cora. That may not be your first message, but it's the first one I've seen. So welcome. Nice to see you.
This car is also very annoying because the second gear goes quite high, but not quite 100, and then third gear it just drops so much speed shifting into it.
That's because I gave it a better gearbox than it started with, but the better gearbox, the better gearbox is presuming more power.
Right.
Which this doesn't have to be fair. It's no select. It's got 220, 240-ish, which is pretty good. And if you can exit the final corner, that is your best lap. Congratulations.
Hey. Thank you.
It's a 1-something. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
And that does mean you have a minute left, but you do not have enough time to complete another lap.
Oh, that's a shame.
That is a shame, but I think you did respectfully. It's better than I would have done. Again, I've had many, many hours of taking this car around this lap just to make sure it's tuned as awfully as possible. And I still can't drive. I still can't do a complete lap time.
So in your expert opinion, it's terrible.
Yes, and yes, this car is a manual, which means the drivers either have to use the manual gearbox themselves or use the arcade gearbox, which isn't very quick. But thank you very much for joining me, giving us information.
It's been an experience. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sure you hated every minute of it, as would I.
Yes.
If you would be so kind, could you pop back into the waiting room and let Yuan know that we are ready?
Right. See you all.
Thank you very much.
Whee!
And Caleb,
turns out,
and thank you very much for the 31 months of membership. It's very appreciated. Front-wheel drives can indeed drift, especially when Nara is in control. And there he is. Good evening. So,
hello, how are you?
Thoughts on the first 2 runs so far?
I was watching Danger Man lap Jeff.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Oh, yes, you wanted to remain quite in the dark, didn't you?
I don't want to know.
No, that's very good. All I'll say is so far, we've had the fast and the flamboyant. We'll see what you can add to this. If you'd be so kind as to duplicate the vehicle on the track. And then I can do this, put Yuan in. Loading the vehicle. Stop. Replay. Tab to you. Now, so again, to clarify, you will have 15 minutes. You can do as many standing laps as you like. You can reset whenever you want. When you complete a lap, give me a couple seconds to note down the time, then I can reset the stopwatch and set you off again. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And you are off. So far,
did something.
Both Impega and Naths have had at least one crash. We'll see if you are going to be the first driver able to have their entire 15 minutes clean. Time shall tell. This is the question that I've started with all of them so far, is what do you currently drive, you?
What was that, sorry? I've turned my game up quite loud to hear the car. I can't hear you now.
What do you currently drive, Yuan?
Oh, I drive a 2016 Volkswagen Scirocco R.
It's very wide.
It is very wide. It's almost as wide as a new Range Rover.
That is actually quite impressive. You are having some issues in Scotland. Was it with the intake or something?
Yeah, the plastic bit's a bit broken, but it still worked.
It's nothing major, is it?
No.
Oh, that's good.
It got driven quite hard, and for that to be the only thing, I think that's okay.
With a car that is as sporty as yours is trying to be, and as fast as you were driving it, you did quite a good job.
It wasn't too bad, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Did you have the Polo directly before the Scirocco?
No, I had a Corsa for 2 or 3 months.
I don't remember that Corsa at all.
You shouldn't. It's not very good.
You should have taken that on the NC500 as well, because you did that with the Polo.
I don't think it would have done very well.
Are you planning on your second lap being a standing lap?
What was that, sorry?
Your second lap being a standing lap. The standing laps are the ones being timed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I thought so.
I need to turn my game down to actually hear you. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll pause the 15-minute timer whilst you sort that out.
It's because this car's so quiet, I thought I'd turn that up, but...
You turned that up a little bit too much.
A bit too much, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Ready again.
You're good to go. I mean, you're more than welcome to do flying laps for practice, but I would say get as many lap times in as possible and hope that some of them are good. Immediately forgot what you were doing, just talking about your Corsa.
Yeah.
What Corsa was it? Was it a particularly shit one?
It was a good spec, but it was just terrible. It's just a Corsa. So.
Yeah. Nothing particularly special.
No. It had heated seats and a heated steering wheel.
Oh,
and
that's
cruise
nice.
control.
That's pretty good then. Definitely better than the
Wasn't too
Polo.
bad. Yeah. Well, the Polo was more reliable. I had that for 5 years. I only changed a bulb.
Damn, that's pretty impressive. That.
Yeah.
With the Scirocco, are there any gripes that you now have with the car after a couple of years owning it?
Apart from the visibility out the back, which I knew getting.
Yeah, that's expected going in.
Yeah.
But,
other than that, no, I love it.
Still love driving it, not regretting anything. That's good.
Fuel economy is terrible, and it goes through tires, but I knew that.
Yes. How much do a replacement set of rear tyres cost for that car?
Well, all in all, I usually get 4, and the last time I got tyres was 750 quid all round.
Bloody Nora.
Yeah.
I know, like, on a supercar, that's to be expected. But on a Scirocco,
I went for good tyres.
It's important to get good tyres. Yes, that is true.
Oh, why wouldn't you change? Oh, I've done it again. Anyway, I keep doing that.
You are good to continue. I've immediately forgotten what we were talking about.
There's definitely a way to lodge, but
yes.
Don't know what it is yet.
feel like that's the one thing I did learn in my time with this, is I'm comfortable with the best way to launch this car. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure you've already beaten my best lap time, because I can't drive good cars, let alone this shite. Actually, no, sorry, my best lap time was 1 second quicker than your previous lap time, which is obviously very impressive considering that's after I've been driving it for hours, and you've so far driven it for a total of 15 minutes.
A bit.
Yeah?
You get used to it.
Could be worse. So, I've asked Naths what the dream daily car would be. But instead for you, if you kept the Scirocco and can get any car to go alongside the Scirocco, what would you get? Because the Scirocco's kind of half between decent daily driver and nice and sporty. Would your second car be more sporty or more daily drivable?
I would go a classic, I think.
Think you'd go with a classic? A classic that could be daily driven, or a classic that's
for sure.
just... not like an old Morgan or something.
No, I mean, I'd happily have one of them as well, but unfortunately my dream car would be a 22B Subaru, but they're like many hundreds of thousands now.
Yeah.
So that's gone. Strangely, I'd love like an old Corrado or old Scirocco.
You already have a Scirocco, Yuan.
I do, but I love the older
You're
ones
also driving off again.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm so used to just doing laps. Okay.
You are good to go. That previous lap time was almost identical to your second lap time, and it is your new best.
Oh, okay. I can do better.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So far, each lap time has been quicker than the previous.
That's what you want.
Oh, yeah, just a bit of oversteer there, but enough that it might not have actually slowed you down enough. It may have been enough just to get the nose in and help you get turned.
Hopefully.
But we'll see. It's this one that's Chicago, right? This is the long right-hander. The corner name. I can never remember which one's Chicago. It's that one that you just went through,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
That is Chicago. All the other ones I'm fine with, aside from the corners that I don't know the names of at all. Like, turn 1 and turn 2 have names. No idea what they are. Penultimate corner, it's got a name. No idea. Why does the filming crew go through cars so much? Because we all have a problem, and we all like cars. And you spend money on things you like.
Yep.
I'm not quite as bad as the filming crew, but that's because my interest in technology and computers slightly outweighs my interest in cars. Like, I love cars in the same way that they all love technology, but for them it's cars then technology. I think you'd agree. For most of the filming crew.
I think that's about right.
Whereas for me, technology then cars. So I go through computer parts. No, I don't go through computer parts. I get new computer parts and make new computers to do specific things, like there's no tomorrow. And it's probably a good thing because cars are more expensive. That's a new best for Yuan. And he remembered to stop. You're good to go. You currently have 7 minutes remaining, which is about 4 or 5 attempts.
That goes quick.
Yeah, that will disappear fast. And yes, I do have several Linux machines, and I'm getting to the point where I'm tempted to swap to Linux for my main PC because Windows is pissing me off.
You have a way with technology that I just can't comprehend.
It's called experience.
Yeah.
I have been fixing computers since I was like 7 years old. I was the family tech support. I was quite fortunate. I went to not a posh primary school, but quite a well-off primary school, and they had a program when I was in like year 5 or 6, where they just gave everyone in my year a free laptop.
Oh,
they were
that's pretty nice.
Pretty shit laptops, but it was my laptop that I could do whatever I wanted. I didn't need to give it back to the school at any point. Which means I was comfortable, you know, taking it apart, see what made it tick, and putting it back together, and that's all went from there. And still to this day, the best way to learn how something would work is to break it and figure out how to fix it without a tutorial. It's incredibly slow, but you learn it well. It is the standard transfer pipeline. That is true. Yes, partition tables, especially when coming off of Windows, will cause you issues. It's better to just start from a new drive, unfortunately. That was not your quickest. It wasn't your
slower,
quickest.
Yeah. Really?
It was your second quickest, technically, by 40 milliseconds. You're good to go. They were ThinkPads, for those who want to know. Very ancient ThinkPads.
I remember them.
It was tough as bricks. I dropped that thing down the stairs several times, and it damaged the stairs every time. It did eventually die because it couldn't connect to the internet because the network card on the inside broke, which handled both the Ethernet port and the wireless modem. But the modem and the port worked fine, but they then went to a network board, which then went to the motherboard. So when it couldn't access the internet, it was pretty full. Pretty full. But, you know, these things happen. See, I'm much more interesting to talk about my history of technology than my history of cars. My history of cars is...
My history of technology is not exciting.
You're an Apple user, aren't you?
I have an iPhone currently, yes.
Yes.
I just... games consoles I've had quite a lot, though.
That's good, that's good. What games console did you start with, including handhelds?
Technically it was a Game Boy Advance SP.
See, I never liked the SP.
It was the coloured one that had like the dimming. Can't remember what that is.
It had a backlight, yeah. That was its main improvement over the Game Boy Advance, and also the fact that you could close the screen. But my issue with the SP was that it didn't have a headphone jack, so I never got it. I stuck with my regular Game Boy Advance, which upgraded from Game Boy Color. Yeah, you're right. If you hadn't fucked that up, that would have been your fastest lap, but it wasn't.
I'll try that again. Let's try second launch.
You're good to go. You have 3.5 minutes. You can get 2 laps in if you're sensible. Don't mean to be quick. If you're sensible,
I can try.
I will say both Impega and Naths only completed 6 laps each. You are on your 7th.
I don't take that as a good thing.
Well, yeah, because they both crashed.
That's. I'm not pushing like that hard to crash, I guess.
I think it's more important to drive this car slowly than it is to drive it fast.
Yes, I'm learning that.
Like there in Chicago.
Can I reset?
What? You can reset whenever you like, yeah.
Okay, good. Let's try that again.
Good to go. Yeah, you can reset whenever you want. Just make sure I've reset the timer, which I had.
Got it.
Yes, they were proprietary, terrible headphones, weren't they, right? Indeed, for the Game Boy Advance, I suppose. It was my Game Boy Color that I loved. It was I had an atomic purple Game Boy Color. It was still the best console I've ever owned.
It was so good. And then I had PS1, GameCube, PS2, Wii, DSs of all sorts, 360,
Yeah.
Xbox One.
We never had many living room consoles, mainly because none of us are capable of sharing. So we always ended up getting handhelds. We did have we had a PS2 and a Wii, and that was it. But I had a DS Lite. My brother went through about 10 because he just kept breaking them. I kept my same one
brother as well.
throughout.
The hinges on them.
Well, you just need to be a little bit careful. Then it's fine. Apparently, is your brother a younger brother by any chance?
Yeah, a couple years younger.
Yeah, younger brothers not capable of dealing with the Nintendo DS Lites. There's actually a chance, because we're obviously born the same year, 99. There's a chance that both of our younger brothers were born at the same
2004?
time. 2004. Yeah. Okay. Good. Younger brothers from 2004, incapable of looking after Nintendo DSs. Good to know. You don't happen to have an older sister born in 98, do you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That would have been uncomfortably uncanny if that was also true. Very good.
Oh, I don't think that was quicker.
That was your third fastest. That.
Right.
And I'm afraid with only a minute left on the clock, you will not be able to complete any more laps.
I think if I could have put some of those laps together, it would have a good lap.
If you had best segments from each.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could do that too, that'd be nice. But it wouldn't.
That'd be good.
Thank you very much for joining. I think you did well. You beat the slowest lap of the evening, and that's all that matters.
That's good. I'm not last then. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay, I will send in the next person.
To send in Gliska. Oh, fuck, it's Gliska.
I shall. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
See you later.
And don't forget to let your car.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Cora, thank you very much for the 10 bits. Yeah, it's Crooner, isn't it? Crooner, Wilson, Chicago, Hammerhead, Follow Through, Bentley and Bacharach. Those are the ones I didn't know. Just talking about the corner names of the track.
Who are you?
Would you say, who are you, did you just say?
Yeah, what am I doing here?
I'm driving a car around a track, hopefully.
Am I? Is that what this place is?
Yes. Preferably if you could bring your own car. It'd make my life easier.
Oh, okay, sure. There you go.
Yeah, that's perfect. So just to clarify once again, I will start a 15-minute timer. During these 15 minutes, you can start as many standing laps as you would like. The fastest one that I measure will be the one that is used for the leaderboard. You can reset whenever you like, but when you reset and when you do cross the lap line, give me a sec to write down the time and reset the stopwatch before you continue. Are you ready to go?
No.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Big freaky burnout, let's go.
It is indeed. So have you been watching any of the previous runs so far?
No, I've been listening to Eurobeat.
No, that's good. That will make you drive faster, to be fair.
It will.
It will indeed. So far, the 3 people we've had so far, we've had Faust, Flamboyant, and Boring. I'll leave it up to you to decide who is. Yeah, but the thing is, they're standing laps.
I know.
So you're only warming up the tyres for the second half of the lap. But, you know, it's important to readjust to the car. It has been now quite a while since your 10-minute practice session. Well, obviously, after you, we've got Blazer, Absol, Rusky, Mika, Shadows, and Danger Man that are all going to have it worse.
And no talent coming up, then.
Are you trying to claim that all the talents come before you? I suppose, yeah, it was probably just Naths, really. Nah, just Naths. Whereabouts in the standings are you hoping to land out of the 10 that are taking part this evening?
Not beat the Stig yet.
Nobody's come close.
Well, Stig was obviously cheating.
Yes, the Stig is cheating, but that's quite the point. The Stig is supposed to have the fastest time, which is why the Stig has had as much time as they want to complete the lap. So, where are you aiming for out of 10, excluding the Stig?
Like the podium, would be nice.
You want at least
not
a podium?
Not getting understeering off there.
No, I think everybody's done that at least one point. we'll see if you will keep up the trend of getting a time disqualified for being cutting a corner. Sorry, 1 second. You are good to go. What else I need to write down? Oh, please do a quicker lap time on that because I haven't started the replay yet.
Oh, great.
It probably will be a quicker lap time. 53, 28-15-50. Worst comes to it, I can use the actual recording, but I forgot to press the button on the controller to my left. There was a question.
No good.
That's where Noel went repeatedly. What do you mean?
The problem, of course, is you were a sneaky little madam and you removed the ABS.
Yes, I wanted it to be flamboyant to watch. Which I think I've very much succeeded at. It is very flamboyant to watch.
The only thing that could have made it more flamboyant, and to be honest, more fun, is if you'd picked a rear-wheel drive vehicle.
Or remove the rear wheels from a front-wheel drive vehicle. Give it skid plates on the back. Which would be much better. And for those asking in chat, the Stig is anonymous. Because the Stig is supposed to be anonymous. Obviously. Question time, Gliska. What do you currently drive? For those who don't happen to know.
And for those who haven't watched Alex's stream, where we basically just talk about what we drive.
Yeah.
I have a Toyota Celica.
What year is it?
2006, very last year.
That is, I hear that every so often, and every single time I'm surprised that they continued making Celicas that late. But
my generation started in 09.
That will be an asterisked time for that final corner cut, but it's alright because it was slower than your previous one.
I figured after that 10-2.
You're good to go. Yes, you've had the Celica for quite a while now, haven't you?
Something like 5-6 years nearly.
6 years, but you had that when you lot did the first NC500 trip, right?
Yes, but it didn't go on that trip.
It didn't. Oh, right, that's what it was. Because I thought you had it then, but I don't remember seeing any photos.
It needed a clutch.
Did it not come with one?
I knocked off a hubcap. Sorry, Amy, you're going to have to bill me for that one.
That's fine. It's not my car. It's actually Crane's. Oh, speaking of Crane, Crane is apparently claiming to be the Stig.
Yeah, go.
Not sure.
Yeah,
not sure about that. I think I'd have to give Crane the hill climb version of this to compete with those lap times. Are there any further modifications you wish to make to your Celica? Are you happy with how it is? Is there a dream goal in mind? Or are you just... You want to wrap it and lower? It's relatively low already.
It's not.
Well, I mean, the car in general. If it gets any lower, you'd have to fall over to get in.
No, it actually sits like a monster truck.
Yeah? Are you worried about speed bumps if you lower it?
I wouldn't be able to get on my driveway.
So you're not going to lower it?
When I move.
When you move, okay. So the modifications for your car include getting a house.
Good until the last corner.
That was your best lap time so far.
I understood horrifically
something. You're good to go. I will say so far everybody has been within 135 and 150.
That's a fucking big range.
Yeah, but that's all laps, including the ones that people have had crashes on. And there have been some crashes. I don't know. Yeah, you said you hadn't been watching, but so far 2 of the 3 that have gone before you have had crashes. One of them was significantly worse than the other. But,
one was Naths. That's no contest.
Yes, Naths had the biggest
other
crash.
Was Yuan.
It wasn't Yuan. Yuan was the boring one who
crashed.
didn't. Impega had a crash, yes. Which,
yeah,
and it wasn't a light
crash.
Washed. It's so washed. He's actually in last place. He's only managed 150s this entire time.
Has people been as good at fucking Hammerhead as I have?
You've been the most consistently clean so far. Whether that translates to a fast lap time, we're yet to see. That's one way to handle follow through there, but you can't blame it. That's, I think, the perfect amount of corner cutting there. It was, yeah, you always had one wheel on the tarmac, and that's all you need. Apparently, there is sad RX-7 and MX-5 news.
Yes, Tom Matano died.
Oh, that one. Yes, I saw a post about that earlier. Gambon's looking nice and clean. Bacharach less so.
I hate Baccarat so much.
It's a horrible corner, I will agree.
There's no braking points visible.
You are good to go. Apparently, this first kink to the right here is called Crooner.
Yes, I do remember that. I had a book that outlined all of these.
Of course you did. And this left-hander is Bentley? I was told earlier by chat, and I have immediately forgotten.
It wasn't as good as some of my previous ones, but it wasn't bad.
I mean, it may have been slow, but it looked clean, and I think that's more important.
No, that's rubbish. That's too much oversteer.
You can reset back to the start if you want to. You can
I think I'm not going to waste that one, yeah.
Okay, you are good to go. It's been a pretty consistent number of laps completed so far. Both Impega and Naths both completed 6 laps each, where Yuan completed 7. You've done
quite well then.
4 so far with 6.5 minutes remaining. You could be the one to complete the most laps. Time will tell.
That's a good thing in terms of times, to be honest.
If you're getting more laps completed, generally speaking, your lap times are going to be quicker. Or you just crash less than the other ones. Who's to say? I've completely forgotten my list of questions. I'm very good at this. Oh, let's go with a good one. You've obviously got quite a sporty car. You obviously daily drive it, but it's not the best daily driving car in the world. I think you would agree. It functions perfectly well as a daily driver.
It suits me.
Yeah. But for...
just...
I think it slowed you down, so I'm happy for you to carry on. If you were to add another car, you know, not money, no object, but within reason, add another car alongside the Celica, would it be a more daily drivable car, or would it be a sportier car?
You see, I could do both.
Yeah, but what would you pick?
Sensible head-on, I'd buy a K car.
I do love a K car. That was your fastest lap. Well done. You're good to go. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't your fastest lap. It was your second fastest lap by 0.02 of a second.
The other thing I could do is buy first generation RX-7.
Yes, daily driver that wouldn't be, but it would be very, very cool. A couple times a year you take it out to an event, you would enjoy yourself. That's for sure. Someone in chat asking what Stream XP is. I can't explain that to you because I don't know what it is. Is there a K-truck in random town in Northern Ireland earlier? Nice. We love a K-truck.
I sat in a Daihatsu... Oh, fuck, what's his name?
Charade.
Not a Charade, that's not a K car.
I know, it's just the first Daihatsu that came to mind.
Tanto, that's it, a Tanto.
Oh, the Tanto,
Rusterville.
Yes.
And it's just a fantastic little thing.
It's so good. I love the Tanto. Well done, Rat, you got it indeed. There's small cars are just fucking excellent. I like a bigger stack car, I like a big muscle car.
You see, I don't care.
They never have the charm that a little car has.
My other problem is I'd be so wary of taking it anywhere.
Yes, that is That is fair. Oh. I mean, you nearly killed me. That is, again, incredibly close to your fastest lap. You are good to go. You have got 3 minutes remaining.
I can get 2 more out of that. I reckon that will make 8 laps overall.
They will have to be pretty perfect laps to get to them. And as it's been for the rule for other people, even if you're close to finishing a lap when the timer ends, that's it. So you could consider, if you had a big incident on this lap, resetting and getting a full lap in, rather than having an iffy lap and a half lap.
If I get another big slide, I will do that.
It's 2.5 minutes left. It's gonna be close. It's interesting seeing this.
No, I'm going for another one.
Oh, okay, you're good to go. Small bog there, but it's fine.
It was more stopping wheel spin.
Oh, I see. Did you start in 3rd?
No.
Oh, okay. Full Swat Gaming has apparently uploaded their video on Gliga and Gliska's competitive history. You should probably just go watch that now.
I'm actually watching it while we're doing this.
Yeah, that's fair. I like Full Swat Gaming. I used to watch a lot of their stuff, but the thing is, they do cover VGC, but they're so Smogon focused that I don't really care for it. I'm a full VGC player when it comes to competitive Pokemon. Speaking of which, there's a new Pokemon playthrough coming soon to the channel.
Oh, is this a world premiere, as they'd say?
Yes, unless people look at the long-term stream schedule, then they would have seen it for about a week, but I think about 2 people do that. It's more for me, anyway. I used to take part in actual competitive VGC. I think it's the same with like stream stuff. I enjoy the planning and the preparation and the organising more than the actual event. Like, I've had a brilliant time planning and organising this, and I enjoy it more than the event now and editing the video and all that.
I assume you've done a lap yourself, Amy.
I've done many laps, much more than you lot have, and my lap time's terrible. Your best lap time is only 2 seconds behind my best lap time, and that's after hours of driving this car. And for your final lap time, you have so many lap times really close together. In that one area, you are really consistent. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 laps that are within 2/10 of each other. Very impressive.
I suck at hot lapping. I've always been really bad and really inconsistent.
A very good job there. You should be very proud of yourself. And that is time up. So you can't even get another lap in. So thank you very much for joining, driving an awful vehicle and asking some arbitrary questions.
One last thing before I go.
Oh dear, she's going to say a bad word. Yeah, that's fine because it's not me. That's my laptop. It doesn't count. If you would be so kind as to delete your vehicle, pop back into the waiting room, and send in Blazer.
Delete it.
That also gets to.
I'm sending in Dangerman instead. Sorry.
But it's Blazer's turn next.
No, I've decided Dangerman goes next.
Okay, I'll see Blazer in a bit. Thank you for joining us.
This is a mutiny.
Goodbye. All right, there you go. That's got rid of her. Next up will be Blazer. Interesting to see what he can manage. The standings are looking pretty interesting so far. There's definitely some competition, but it's also a nice spread of times. We'll see. You're not Danger Man. No, you're supposed to be here.
I can go. Like.
Did Gliska tell Danger Man to go in? Because that's what she said she was going to do.
Yeah, she went. And I went, what? No, I'm next.
Yes, good. It is you next. Have you been watching any of the previous runs so far?
I'm gonna try not to.
I think that's sensible. It's a bit more fun when you don't know how other people have dealt with things. But we've had a good variety. We've had some big crashes, some slow laps, some fast laps.
I've got a secret tactic.
You got a secret tactic? Naths did try this. Try this and then immediately crashed. So we'll see how it works.
I just won't crash.
So to clarify, it will be you have 15 minutes to do as many standing laps as you like. You can reset whenever you want. Whenever you reset or cross the lap line, give me a couple seconds to reset the stopwatch and jot down the time, and then I'll let you know and you'll be good to carry on. And there's something else I was supposed to say, but I've forgotten. So are you ready?
I think so.
3, 2, 1, go. This is actually... You got a new car recently? Question mark?
Yes, well, yeah, it's a whole faff.
Yes, I remember the faff. Please do tell us the story.
So somehow the garage where I got the car, I managed to put
to clarify that this car is
a Jeep Avenger.
Jeep Avenger, very cool. Yes, so the garage.
So they managed to put my finance details on 2 separate cars.
Oh.
And then that's on the government website, so I don't know how they're fixing that. But basically, I'm waiting to get a new car. And then I went to a Volkswagen garage and they went, no.
Yeah.
No, we were not touching it until you saw it. And I'm like, fair.
Is it at least something that you can tell either the garage or the government to deal with and they have to sort it, or are you having to push things along manually?
I've literally just pushed things this evening. I've a little bit of break.
It's a lot of unnecessary stress that you really shouldn't have to be dealing with.
Exactly, definitely not needed. Like that Saturday it happened, I went to the garage and in person I gave them the printouts of the finance, which the other garage gave me. So I was like, oh yeah, that works. I gave them a copy, and on the Monday, the 10th, I chased them up, and that was the 10th of September, and I've not heard anything since.
That is rough, but there's also quite a good lap time. Congratulations. Now just do it again, but quicker, and you are good to go. So when it does get sorted, which it will eventually, it has to. Eventually it will get sorted. What will then be the plan? What are you looking at?
Golf GTI.
Golf GTI. What year GTI?
No, a new one.
New one. Just so that you can be faster than you and Scirocco.
Well, unfortunately, hot hatches are dying. We don't admit it, but they're just dying. I used to have a Bath Yamaha 500.
Oh, that's very good. I like that.
It used to be obnoxiously loud because it had the Monza exhaust on it.
You are a Yoldo, yes.
Yeah, I am a Yoldo, yes. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, they're all going. The Fiesta's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame.
The Hyundais have gone all electric, and I'm like, oh, if I don't get a Polo or a Polo now, which is about the only option for a hot hatch, I'm like, am I gonna not have that option of having something tasty?
Yeah, but it's okay because now we've got hybrid crossovers instead.
Oh yes, I love the sound of.
My mother's car is a Yaris hybrid crossover, and it is just the most dreadful thing I've ever had to be in. I've had to drive it a couple of times. Right, that's a penalty of 50 seconds. That's rude.
I messed up the last corner, okay? I was like, okay.
Funnily enough, that was also your slowest lap so far.
Yeah.
To be fair, out of 2, that's not too bad. I'm gonna have to retime your previous lap because I've realised I've typed the wrong number in and I don't remember what it was. So I just need to put dash on it. Right, there you go. There you are, good to go.
I like the downforce strategy.
I'm not sure it's making any difference whatsoever.
It feels like it's confidence inspiring.
Yeah, and yes, chat, I'm now dead. But that was technically across the line. Would have been funnier if I was as my beamling and I could run away from it. But I'm spectating it. Right, good. That's the That's Naths' area, that bit. I think she visited that on nearly every single lap.
I thought you said you wanted that bit of grass cut.
It's been cut many times already. By several people, that grass has been cut.
I've been watching every now and again, look up and to see someone adventuring.
Yes. Right.
How have people been doing the track limits?
So far, we've only had 3 times disqualified due to track limits. Gliska's one wasn't that bad, but both Naths and Impega had a time lost, and it was both of their fastest times that got disqualified for track limits. But Yuan so far has been the most boring. He arrived, set the same lap time 7 times in a row, didn't crash, didn't cut any corners, didn't even go sideways, left. Like, this is supposed to be entertaining for the audience.
Refuses to elaborate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, aside from 2 of his lap times, they were all within half a second of each other.
Oh, that felt like a good lap.
That was slower than the one you murdered me on.
What?
Yeah. Not by much, but it was slower. You're good to go again.
It felt like a fast lap. I've nailed that.
It was close. Set off whenever you're ready. It was slower by 600ths of a second.
Okay, that's pretty close.
Yeah, clearly murdering me is the correct strat.
Yeah?
It's a shame that it's got a 50-second time penalty on it.
Yeah. And it's technically off the track.
Who, SBS, who did you see hanging out together? What I'm looking forward to is getting bigger YouTubers to do this after the main video. Just seeing how much worse they are. Because, to be honest, I think Alex will be okay with this vehicle. He won't like it, but I think he'll...
Alex will be fine with this. He likes understeer.
Yeah.
He is the king of understeer.
He knows how to use an understeer front-wheel drive car. But some other YouTubers, like Neological, they're going to be very interesting. Because I've seen him try and drive bad cars fast, and it has an interesting result of not very fast. That is if I can get him to agree to do it. I reckon I can get some good YouTubers to do it. I've got connections these days. It's good.
That has thrown it in there.
I mean, it was flamboyant, but I'm not sure if it was the fastest way through follow-through.
According to my airspeed at the bottom, it seemed quick.
Okay, well, we'll see how you manage this corner that I've again forgotten the name of. Bacharach and Gambon. I mean, that looks pretty neat and tidy through Bacharach and Gambon, and that is indeed your new fastest time.
I'll take it.
Of a beep censored, I'm not saying it.
Fair.
Again, you can just reset back to the start line. You don't have to drive back. You're good to go.
I've not got to open my active error again.
You lose the heat in your tyres and set off whenever you're ready.
That's how I'm getting the speed.
How are you setting off? What's your strategy for launching?
Pull away, get that initial acceleration going, and then give it some beans. Because I don't want to wheel spin straight away, but also I don't want to bog. So I'm trying to get it going before
So you're doing that in first, then?
Yes.
Okay. If you can do it right, that's going to be the fastest way to launch. But it might not be the most consistent way to launch.
Yeah, because sometimes you can just bog, and it's...
Like,
you sat there.
Potentially, I don't know this for certain, but potentially dumping it in second will get you a bit of wheel spin, but it might be more consistent than getting a perfect first gear.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess you're right. You could easily mess it up. But mind you, I'm gonna mess up braking because. Oh, okay, stop.
No, that's as good as you can hope how I had to be. You slow down as late as possible, and you manage to keep 2 wheels within the lines at all times.
It was very much throw out the anchors and hope.
It worked. This should be an absolute scorcher of a lap. Unless you fuck it up somehow. You know what I just said? There's a track there, Blazer.
It's fun.
That is going to have to be an asterisk, I'm afraid. But it's going to be interesting to see what the time is. You basically just forgot to do follow through. Yeah, funny enough, that's a new fastest lap.
Oh, I win!
It's got an asterisk on it. So...
No, boo.
Sucks to be you. You have 5 minutes remaining of your time, and you are good to set off again. Out of curiosity, where do you think you'll be placing out of the 10 people taking part here today?
As long as I beat Absol is all I care about.
As long as you beat Absol. Unfortunately, Absol's next, so I can't tell you how well you're doing on that front. But,
I'd like to beat. Oh, hello.
Considering that Absol's having to drive this with the wheel and the shifter on the wrong side of the car, you're good to go.
Thank you. Top third would be nice.
Top third, okay. Of the people that I've asked that so far, we've had one saying not last, one saying podium, one saying top half, and you saying top third. So it's a decent spread. Nobody's expecting last place so far.
I think we're all pretty competitive, but I like to think I'm pretty quick.
I think we as a group, on the most part, are very good at this kind of thing. We enjoy being competitive, but we don't take it too far.
Yeah.
This whole thing has been designed to be a competitive scenario with a very uncompetitive car that kind of
you can't
balances it out a bit, and it stops people taking it too seriously, which is good. I think me and the Stig
I've done too much sweaty sim racing recently.
Yes, it's nice to just chill out, set a lap time, have a conversation, be laughed at for fucking up Hammerhead as everyone has done. I mean, well, except for Yuan. Yuan was just boring.
Yuan just does it, but Yuan drives boring, but makes the world's most interesting cars.
Yeah.
Atheist, explain that one.
Checkmate, Atheist. You nearly stayed on the track that time. I'll allow that. Bartok asking who's the fastest so far. You don't know. You won't find out. I'm noting down all of these times in my spreadsheet, and then I'll be making a video of today's events, including some other bits like the Stig's lap time and similar, and only then will you find out who won, which is going to be interesting. That is not quite your fastest lap.
Yeah, I had a bit of a wobble through Hammerhead.
Yeah, I nearly just read your lap time out then. That's definitely not what I'm supposed to be doing. You have less than 3 minutes left, which means you only have time for one more solid. You are good to go. So I would say as soon as you make a major mistake on this one, reset and you'll have time for another full lap. Obviously, try and do a good lap here is probably a better shout.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
more horsepower.
Yes, a little bit too late for that. That's one thing I haven't been asking, but I'm pretty sure everyone here is using controller.
Yes, I'm using controller. Yes.
I mean, except for Shadows, he'll probably be using keyboard or mouse, or just keyboard.
I don't know how people drive and being with keyboard and mouse.
It's a learning experience. You have to have grown up doing racing games on keyboard. Okay. Yeah, no, you're good to go. This is where I look over and see that I haven't recording a replay. No, I have. That's good. But I don't think anybody here is going to be using a wheel. To be honest, with this car, I don't think you want a wheel. You need to be able to snap the steering the other way.
Yeah, I've got my sim rig behind me. I'm not using that to play beam. I like my wrists.
Yeah. I think with a wheel you would eventually get a faster time, but it would take more than 15 minutes that you have.
Yeah.
Although I will say the Stig did use a wheel, but also the Stig had several hours to set a perfect lap time.
Fair.
Let's just have a look. The closest so far is 2.5 seconds from the Stig's time. I'm not going to say what those times were or who did it, but the fastest lap time without cheating is 2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds off the Stig time?
Yeah, that's the fastest lap time set by anyone, not just you.
Yes, but I'm 2.5 seconds off of it.
You're faster than the Stig, that's what you're hearing.
Okay, cool. Right, go on. Little dab, chuck it.
Tiny little dab of slowing down into follow through, which means you're not on the grass and you can keep all of the speed.
I'm on the grass here, though.
No, you managed to hold it. You made good use of the track, but have you braked correctly for backrack? If anything, you braked a little bit too early, but that's better than braking too late. That could be considered a corner cut. We'll have to check the replay for that. But your final lap time is your new fastest. Congratulations.
Is it? Nice.
It is indeed. It didn't quite beat your cheating lap, but it was 4/100ths quicker than your previous fastest. Congratulations. Pretty consistent. Not as consistent as Yuan, who's a boring piece of shit, but pretty consistent. So thank you very much for joining.
We sure the stopwatch was working with Yuan's laptop.
It was the same stopwatch result for every single one. No. Thank you very much for joining. If you'd be so kind as to go and send Absol in, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yep. And either delete your car or leave the server. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Catch you later.
See you around. There we go. Finally got rid of him. That is Blazer done. It is Absol who is next. This is interesting so far. What do you think, chat? Who do you think's done the fastest so far, and who's been the most entertaining? Do let me know. Absol, good evening or afternoon for you.
Yeah, it's still pretty early afternoon here.
Do you feel prepared for the task ahead?
Sure.
That's the sound of somebody who's confident in their driving ability.
Yes, I'm renowned for my confidence.
100%. So again, just to quickly clarify the rules for yourself, we'll start a 15-minute timer. During those 15 minutes, you can reset whenever you like. Every standing lap you complete, I will jot down. The fastest standing lap you complete that isn't, got an asterisk for cutting a corner or something, will be the one that is counted every time you reset or complete a lap. Give me a second to jot down the time and reset the stopwatch. Is that all clear? Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
Very good. Your 15 minutes begins in 3, 2, 1, go. It's a very calm setting off for you. Do you have any plans or strategies to tackle this vehicle on this track?
Just try not to screw it up consistently.
Consistency is key. It's quite important. I've typed in the wrong window again. 4731. There you go. Got the replay file. Have you been watching any of the previous attempts so far?
I occasionally pop in to look at chat, but I haven't particularly looked for the laps themselves.
So far, that is what everyone has opted for, not looking at how the other people are doing. It's been an interesting mix of attempts we've had so far. We've had a lot of flamboyance, we've had a couple crashes, we've had a couple boring people who are very consistent, but more importantly, out of the 10 people here today, what are you planning on finishing in? What position? Where are you aiming for?
I mean, obviously the dream is to not come last, but ideally I would like to beat Yuan.
You want to beat Yuan? Interesting. We've had one person say that their goal was to beat you. And now you have the goal of beating Yuan. It's going to be interesting. We'll say, is it Yuan that said they wanted to beat you? It was someone else.
It was probably Gliska. Or, no, it was Blazer, wasn't it?
I will make no comment on the matter, or I would be incriminating one of your fellow contestants. So your first lap completed, locking up as you head into Gambon. But I've had worse. People have run me over going through Gambon so far, so that sounds pretty good. That's that lap. You are good to go. And it can only get better from here. I'll say, so far, you have beaten the slowest lap of the evening.
Well, that's good at least.
You're not the slowest here so far, so that's good.
And I've screwed that up.
Yes, you have. You are good to go. So, obviously, because I've got no idea, please do share with me and chat what it is you currently drive.
Right now I drive a 2014 Honda Accord V6.
I do quite like the V6. Yeah. I would never tell Absol that I like it, but I do actually quite like it.
For anyone who's wondering which one, it's literally the Chavos V6 in GTA. It's identical to my car.
Yep, that's why you always drive the bloody Chavos V6.
What? I never drive it. Crane,
how long have you had that for?
I bought it in January this year.
Oh, okay, so it's actually quite a recent addition.
Yes, I was going to get one in 2022, and I probably would have kept it had I gotten through with that.
Ooh, you've slightly missed Hammerhead there, but it's okay. You made your way back onto track.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try it again.
That's fair enough. You're good to go. I've completely forgot what we were talking about, I'm going to be honest. Oh, yes, your plans of purchasing. They're called.
I was going to get one in 2022, but that idea got shot down, and I ended up with something else.
What an interesting story you told us.
The fucking awful Passat.
You loved the Passat. What are you talking about?
That was the worst car ever.
Oh, very good. Well, do you have any future plans for the Accord or other vehicles?
What, sorry?
Do you have any future plans for your Accord or purchasing other vehicles? Are you happy
the Accord
sitting
most
where you
likely is going to just stay as it is for the time being, just because if things go according to plan for the upcoming year, I will hopefully not be in the US next year.
That's good. May I ask whereabouts it is you're traveling to?
I'm going to be applying for university overseas.
Well, yeah, I figured that much. I meant which overseas?
I was probably going to come to the UK or try Ireland as well, just because language barrier would get in the way with a lot of other places.
What year was this going to be?
It'll be autumn of next year.
Right, there you go, chat. You have until autumn of next year to get out of the UK.
Yes, you
escape.
Run while you can.
Would you? I presume you wouldn't attempt to bring the Accord with you.
No, God, no, that'd be way too expensive, and also
possible,
left-hand drive over there. I don't think would be very fun.
Would you try and get a cheap car here?
First car over there, I would probably just get a Suzuki Swift if I had my way.
That's a good shout. You are ready to go. It's an interesting plan. We'll see what happens. You'll be able to meet up a little bit more frequently if that happens.
Yes, I don't have to spend $1,000 on a plane ticket.
Yes, yes, indeed. What accent does What accent does? You're like posh Middle America, aren't you?
I'm not. I was raised very poor.
Yeah, but you speak posh like.
Well, it's mostly because since I was like very young, I masked my accent because I got poked fun of for it at school.
Me too.
I had a rural Indiana accent mixed with like northern Midwest, which sound more like Canadians. So it was just a weird accent. So I just kind of adopted the very plain Middle American accent.
Very similar here. I had a very Northern English accent because of my dad's side of my family, and I was mocked viciously for it. So now I speak only in received pronunciation, also known as the Queen's English. It can't be called the Queen's English anymore, can it? It has to be the King's English. I don't know if the name of that changes depending on who's currently ruling. We've got a little bit sidetracked from cars, haven't we?
A bit.
Ooh.
You wondering what my first one was or anything?
Go for it.
I had a 2007 Volvo V70 with a very underpowered 5-cylinder because mine lacked a turbo.
That's an interesting spec you chose there, but I can't say no to a Volvo as a first car. You didn't choose it? Was it given to you?
My dad really liked it, so he took my first car money and bought it for me.
Oh, that's nice of him to do that.
Yeah, my first car was supposed to be my grandmother's Acura TL, but he crashed it.
Nice. That's somewhat suboptimal. It was a silly time indeed.
Yeah, first car. I only just sold the Volvo not too long ago, so it outlasted the Passat that was much, much, much younger than it.
Well, it's a Volvo. It's immortal. Even if it's a rubbish Volvo, it's still a Volvo.
It was reliable. It was just very slow for American roads.
Yeah, I can imagine. So if you were... The question that I've asked a couple other people is not what second car would they have alongside their current car, but a lot of people are like, let's say, Gliska, Yuan, Impega. The car that they have is relatively sporty. So I was curious to see if they were to get a second car alongside it, would it be an even sportier car, or would their second car be a more daily drivable car? I'm going to presume for you, if you were to have a car alongside your Accord, it would be a more sporty car and your Accord would be the daily driver?
I don't actually know with that, because the Accord on its own is actually, like, on paper, it's not going to handle the same, but it's faster than you and Scirocco in a straight line. So they scoot.
That's pretty good, that. I'll be honest, that surprises me.
They move. It's got 290 horsepower.
That's not nothing.
Which, for naturally aspirated V6 isn't bad going in a family car.
Okay. You are remarkably consistent. Nearly as consistent as you. Not ready yet, not ready yet.
Oh.
And ready now. Nearly as consistent as Yuan, who, aside from 2 laps, managed every single one of his lap times within a half a second.
Interesting.
Because I don't know, he arrived, drove the same lap time 7 times in a row, left. There was no flamboyance, there was nothing interesting, it was boring. It's terrible. But you're also being quite consistent, which is a good sign. As you can slowly start moving it up with your 5 minutes remaining.
Oh, that goes
Yuan
a
is
lot
a bit of
quicker
a
than expected.
Yeah, it doesn't last long. When each lap is between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes, 15 minutes does not afford many laps.
That is true.
Most people have done 6 or 7 laps.
Alongside the Accord.
One with brakes.
Yeah, one that has ABS.
Yeah. You turned off for a second.
Ideally, I'd like. I can't afford that; it's too expensive.
Well,
I would either get a classic.
You won the lottery, but not a huge lottery. You won, like $100,000. Are you good to go? It's enough to buy any reasonable car, but it's not an insane amount of money. That kind of thing.
I'd probably get a classic American muscle car. I'd try to get I'd get an overhead cam Pontiac if I could. I love those.
That would be good.
Kind of they're just like the muscle car if it went in a different direction in the 60s, which I find kind of interesting.
You could bring it over here and drag race Alex's Fury.
But if I were to have my way, if I were to move, and I were to say, in theory, get a Swift, because that's most likely what I'll get first, just because I'm old enough to where I could get that insured, and it's just simple, reliable first car. I'd probably get an EP3 Type R.
EP. Absol's EP.
Oh my god.
This, to be fair to you,
I can't get that
not
corner.
a single person has successfully done a hammerhead grip. You're good to go, sorry. I should have said. Hammerhead is awful at the best of times. In this car, it's even worse. I'm pretty sure the Fury's running at the moment. It's just not in Alex's possession. Or it's very close to running, I think.
I've never been much of a Chrysler person. I grew up in a GM household when it came to the American brands.
Of course.
My dad had a lot of Chevy pickup trucks.
As one does in America.
Yeah, I grew up on a farm, and my grandpa always had Dodges, and I make the joke of he has a farm full of nothing but dead Rams.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they're always broken. They don't work.
But that's why you have like 20 of them, because then you just take the working parts out of one, and if you have enough broken ones, you can maybe make one functioning one.
Yeah, for the most part, that is kind of how it worked. We had like one that was decently reliable, and then the rust made it to where it's split in half.
That's not optimal. I recommend vehicles staying in one piece. Yeah,
It was quite funny, but it also kind of sucked because we lost the one reliable Ram, and then we had to deal with all the crap ones.
Oh, unfortunate. I'll buy you a broken Dodge Ram for your birthday, just to make you feel at home. You know. Cora thinks it's Scotty that's the Stig. Interesting. Nobody. Sorry, they're still trying to figure out who the Stig is for this in chat. That is your new fastest lap. Congratulations. You do not have enough time for another lap.
Dang.
I'm afraid. You've got a minute and a half left.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will say that you completed the fewest number of laps. That's that's not an indication either way. That could mean you're faster or slower, but you completed one fewer than most people. Most people did 6 or 7, and you did 5, so it's not that far off.
Yeah, I couldn't get a hammerhead to save my life.
It was Yuan you wanted to beat. Do you think you beat Yuan?
Probably not.
Have some faith. Maybe you did.
I don't think I did.
Time shall tell. Well, thank you very much for joining me. If you'd be so kind as to delete your car. You've already done that, never mind. And pop into the BC and send Rusky in, please. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie. Yep.
Bye-bye. Right. And another one bites the dust. Interested again, chat. I'm definitely not the Stig, and Alex wouldn't be the Stig because he's one that I would want to have take part in this later down the line. But, you know, there'll be a video where you see the Stig's time, and maybe more might be revealed then, alongside all the lap times, of course. So, hope you all look forward to that. But I'm, again, interested to hear what lap time... Who do you think's got the best lap times, chat? Evening, Rusky. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Are you...
just start with the game.
Yeah. Do you feel ready for the undertaking you're about to undertake?
As long as I'm not lost, I'm fine with it.
So that's your goal. Is there any particular person you want to be faster than?
You know what? Because she was trash-talking everyone, I want to beat
Gliska.
Mika.
Oh, Mika was trash-talking. Oh, that's interesting.
You would not in the VC.
21, 03, 05, 21, 03, 05. So, to clarify how things work, just in case you've forgotten, I'll start a 15-minute timer. Once that begins, you're free to do as many standing laps as you would like. You can do flying laps if you want, but I don't really see the point. You can reset partway through a lap or anything, and I will record all of the completed laps, and your fastest one will be the one that is used. When you do complete a lap or reset, just make sure to give me a second or two to jot the time down and reset the stopwatch. Any questions?
Nope, you covered everything.
Okay, you begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And it's off to a noisy start for Rusky in the reasonably priced car. Now, have you been watching any of the previous attempts so far?
No. I'll be playing a horse racing game.
Musume, is that the one?
Yep.
Yep. My girlfriend likes that game a lot. No, that's good. Nobody's been watching previous ones so far, and I think that makes it better. We've had a very
right now the engine man is just driving a bunch of different cars on the on
automation stuff. Automation vehicles. Yes, I've been told that that's what's been doing.
And seeing him do Blaze's contraption was hilarious.
I dread to think what they've managed to figure out. So, any particular plans or tactics that you think will help you get a better time out of this vehicle, or are you just gonna wing it and see what you can manage?
Wing it. I've got like a few breaking points that I think I have.
Yeah, for the practice session, you figured out a couple bits and you can go from there. Get some banker laps in and then maybe start improving them, hopefully. Maybe don't crash. We've only had 2 people, no, technically 3 people crash so far. One of them into me, which was quite impressive.
Bollocked that one up.
it could have been a lot worse. Everyone has been pretty consistent. There's been a fair distribution between the top times and the lowest times, but that's to be expected. Whoa, that's a big lock up through there. And that is your first lap.
You know what? I will take it. Right.
And you are good to go. I can tell you immediately that you're not in last. There you go.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave it there.
We'll just do one lap and walk away. No, you've got to push for a faster lap. You've achieved your goal with your first lap of not being in last place. So now you can push it harder, mess it up loads, but maybe get a really quick lap. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Now I'm correct in remembering that you don't currently have a car in real life?
No, I don't. Well, our family has a car, but I'm not insured to drive it because, well, it's expensive.
Yeah, it would be. Are there
but I did pass my driving test.
Nice, good job, congratulations. Any particular plans for a car in the future? You're good to go.
Probably something small, something like hatchbacky.
Small little city cars are very good. Big recommend. And they're the most fun. If you start off with a sports car, you're either going to spend your entire time driving it worried about crashing it, or you're going to crash it. So...
and spend some time worrying about not driving it.
Yeah, that too. So out of the, small little city cars that are available, given that you have a nice budget, what would you be looking at? What would you want?
Honestly, like a Mazda 3.
Yeah, solid shout.
Because we used to have one, but
familiarity is good. It got stolen. Oh no, bless. Maybe you can steal it back. Find out wherever it went.
If only.
Ooh,
so.
No, that's good. Okay, well then, taking it a bit less seriously, let's say you won the lottery. Not an insane amount. Let's say £200,000. So you can get a pretty good car for that, but it's not quite supercar, hypercar territory. What kind of thing would you want to get?
A 350 and then modified to look like the Rachel's 350Z.
That's a good use of your money, I think. I like that a lot. You'd honestly then you'd have enough money left over for another car. You could have that and then get a daily driver, I reckon. Bit of honesty there, but you've made it through and you've improved
honestly,
your time.
The second to last corner, I think I've nailed that one.
Yeah, that one's called Bacharach. You're good to go. I've been slowly trying to remember all of the less well-known corner names around this track.
So should just call it second to last corner, pretty much.
It's called Bacharach. No, its official name is that. This is one that I can't remember. It's got some E's in it. This one is Bentley. What was the first corner called, chat? Not Clooney, that's an actor. Oh, chat will tell me in a minute. And then we go through into Chicago, which you really got to brake early so that you can get turning, before you overdo it. And then around the Crooner, that's the one. Thank you, chat. First corner's Crooner, then Bentley, then Chicago, and then shift over to the right-hand side of the back straight so that you can take Hammerhead, which you have braked nice and professionally for, very clean, staying fully within the white lines, even if you're braking up, but it's clean, and that's more important than fast. I think the people who are trying to drive faster are going to end up with slower times. Now, you've done that, heading back round to the middle of the track through the follow-through. I'm pretty sure the follow-through is that section there, but for some reason I always thought that it was between the tyres that was the follow-through. Maybe they both are. I don't know. And yeah, that's looking very, very clean into Bacharach, braking nice and early as you need to do with a car like this, which means you've got a very good angle into there. Kissing the apex, touching the outside of the track, braking again into Gambon. Not quite on the apex, but it's still very good, and you further improved your time.
Okay, right. Let me know I'm good to go.
You are good to go. So far, Absol was the driver to complete the fewest number of laps at 5. And he completed 5 laps, whereas Blazer completed... Glazer, Yuan, and Gliska all completed 7 laps. You're currently
I'm pretty sure
your...
Blazer said he has only done 5 laps as well.
No, Blazer... Oh, sorry, Blazer had 5 proper laps. The first lap didn't get timed properly, so I need to go back. And the 5th lap, he cut the corner and had to have it cancelled. But he crossed the line 7 times. Which
Fair
is what you're on track to do with your 8 minutes left. You're basically halfway through your time. If you keep improving at this rate, you're going to have a very competent time, I reckon. Ooh.
It box that one up?
Yeah, it's all right. You gotta mess it up every so often. Otherwise, it's boring. Yeah, we're here to make entertainment, after all. Sorry, no, you're here to make entertainment. I'm here to sit and laugh at people drive a horrible car. Perfect. So, out of the people who have gone before you, being Impega, Naths, Yuan, Gliska, Blazer, Absol, who do you reckon is going to be fighting for the top of the board out of those people?
I mean, the easy answer would be Impega.
It's a sensible shout. If anybody manages to compete with Impega, who do you reckon it'll be?
See, I think that was a cut.
No, that's right. It's close enough.
I don't think Gliska would be. Like, it's controversial, but I think Gliska would be that high up.
Okay. You don't, or you do, or so you're good to go.
I don't.
You don't think Gliska?
I think she might have messed something up somewhere.
She herself
like ruined her mental.
said that she's not good at hot lapping. It remains to be seen. You can go, by the way. I clearly didn't say loud enough. What I was surprised by was Yuan's consistency.
I'm not, honestly.
Well, he is consistent, but I wasn't expecting him to be this consistent. He turned up, drove the same lap 7 times back to back, and refused to elaborate.
The thing about Yuan is that, like, he knows his shit cars.
Yes, he does. He's proficient at making them, that's for sure. Remains to be seen how well he can drive them. You know, I'm so glad that I'm not competing in this, because nearly everyone here has beaten the best time that I managed to do. Me, with several hours of driving this car around this track, nearly everyone's beaten my best lap time with the 25 minutes they've had.
Yeah, but bear in mind, like, this is probably the second best thing I've driven on Beam in the last, 3 weeks?
That is true. Even when we're not doing automation stuff, you tend to pick some of the wackier creations.
See, that comes from the fact, like, I don't want to decide, so I just do random.
It's an easy way to make it not a decision for you. And obviously now with Beam 0.37, there is a built-in random vehicle selector, which is nice. And for those curious about my lap that's not very good, mine was also on a controller. If I'm using the wheel, I'll be in VR, and as much as I enjoy Beam in VR, it isn't the easiest to use. Is that a new best? That is a new best. I'm not going to tell you how many seconds... You're good to go. I'm not going to tell you how many seconds it is, but initially your best lap was X number of seconds and 46 milliseconds. Then it was the same number of seconds and 35 milliseconds. And now it's the same number of seconds and 27 milliseconds. You are repeatedly increasing by...
Ain't gonna be the
9 milliseconds? I can't remember. You're good to go. You're continuing to improve by the same amount. Yes, milliseconds, yeah.
You know what? I will take it.
Yeah, it's good. So, in theory, this next lap should be the same number of seconds and 18 milliseconds. That's what we need. Also, yes, I was sat on a chair whilst doing my laps. Terrible being threatened to be banned for that bad joke. That's honestly fair enough. Quality, if you want, you can claim to be the Stig. See how many people you can get to believe you. If that would entertain you.
No. I don't think I want to be the Stig.
No, sorry, RT in chat.
Okay.
You can also, if you want, the more people that claim to be the Stig, the less likely people are to figure out who the actual Stig is. I think when people watch the video, I'm going to say a particular line about the stick. Everyone's going to say, I know exactly who this is. And then approximately 20 seconds later, they're going to say, I don't know who the stick is. Apparently Rhett's the stick. That's good to hear. Your lawyer has advised you not to answer. That's the best way to answer.
I'll have that choice.
Yeah? I think that's the calmest I've ever seen somebody through follow through. Which is probably a good thing, because slow looked fast, as we know. Sure, Blep, you can be Lady Stig. I'm not qualified to give out that title, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, you are absolutely nailing Baccarat there. And it's not the fastest through Gambon, but it's clean through Gambon. Yeah, I'm afraid to say that you did not get an X number of seconds and 18 milliseconds.
Fine.
But it was the same number of seconds. It was just 58 milliseconds, so it's still about. You're good to go. This will be your final lap. You have 2 minutes 40 left, so you could probably get about halfway around, reset, and then get another lap in, but you will not get 2 full laps in.
I'm going to admit to this being the final lap.
Yeah. But, you know, if you mess it up, you do have time to reset and do another one. And after you is Mika, so we'll see how that big talk was doing and see if she remains as confident when she joins me in the private filming room. What have people commented about their laps when they've come back from this voice channel? Has anybody said anything
Honestly,
particular?
We're too busy watching Danger Man suffer.
That's probably good. Being distracted is the best way to go about it, to be honest. I know that I would struggle to distract myself if I was taking part in this.
It's like, well, yeah, he's doing lap times of our automation creations.
Yeah.
That includes Yuan's.
Which aren't really cars, are they?
Yeah, the lawnmower was hilarious.
They're as much as a car as your horse was. Which is to say, not.
Yeah, honestly, I was so happy. Oh, fuck's it, okay. I was so happy that like the horse managed to build in time. It was the most stressful I've ever been in building a car.
Oh, Rusky, that's a new fastest lap, that was.
Yeah, I could have done better in the second to last corner. Oh well, I'll take it.
Again, not giving you the exact time, but the X number of seconds you got, you have managed to go 1 second lower, 0.98.
Again, so, I will take it.
That's pretty good.
As before, not lost.
Do you feel good? Do you think you did better than you were going to do?
Yes.
Very good job. That's what we like to hear. Thank you very much for joining me and answering some stupid questions and talking about silly things. If you wouldn't mind getting rid of vehicles and sending Mika in for me, please. Thank you very much.
One thing I hate is the new beam-like thing, because I can't press the select button on the control anymore. I have to like
you can go and rebind it. You just have to go and rebind it, and it's a pain in the ass.
I don't know where it is.
You'll find it eventually.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go and call Mika in. I see it.
I think Rusky's one to look out for. I think Rusky was a lot quicker than he was expecting to be. So it'll be, again, interesting to see all of the times side by side. Mika, good evening.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad.
Now, I've been hearing that you've been talking some pretty big talk in the other voice chat.
I was kind of hoping they weren't going to remember that.
Yeah, no, the thing is, they remembered that, then they told me, and now it's on film, which means you get to try and live up to it.
I've got to find the car first. Where is it?
We just
there it is.
Duplicate my one. Yes.
Oh, I saved it earlier.
You didn't need to save it.
Organised like that. Yes, yeah, what's going to happen now is I'm going to make a complete mess of it.
How was yours a kilogram heavier? Let's just get rid of this.
I mean, I've got my excuse ready. Yeah, mine's 1480 exactly.
Could you just try delete it and duplicate mine? That is interesting. Chat's asking what snacks have you brought? Because that's why it's heavier.
Oh, for God's sake. None in range.
No, none in range. What are you doing? You need snacks. And yes, chat, Rusky's laps did look pretty clean. It's
yeah, that is kind of the plan. Try and get a banker lap in and then just send it and see what happens.
Yeah, that's a good plan. So to clarify the rules, you'll have 15 minutes to do as many standing laps as you would like to. You can reset at any time. You can do flying laps for whatever reason. Whenever you do finish a lap, I'll note it down, and your fastest one you achieve throughout will be used. When you finish a lap, give me a couple seconds just to jot that down time and reset the stopwatch, and it'll let you know when you're good to continue. Are you ready?
Yep. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, good. You may begin in 3, 2, 1, go. So that's recording, that's recording. Now I can grab the replay file, 21-21.
Watch me completely miss turn 1.
That is traditional on this track. It is traditional to entirely miss turn 1.
There it is.
You made it round the corner. That can't be denied.
I thought I'd braked quite early for that.
It's better than what some people have done. So far only 3 people have had crashes, so hopefully you can manage to beat that. But speaking...
no one has used my technique of getting it turned.
What technique are you using to get it turned?
Left foot braking, which is just hold the brakes while you accelerate.
Yeah? I presume you're on a controller, so it's not actually left foot braking, but that's the technique name. Interesting. Any other techniques you have, or any other plans?
Well, there is a particular line that's not particularly easy to hit, but if you can hit it, you can take a lot of speed through the second to last corner.
Through Baccarat, interesting. We'll see if you manage to achieve that and see how it affects your final time. So this big talk you were talking up in the waiting room. Do you think what position are you planning on? Where are you heading? What do you want?
Last would obviously be good.
Yeah, that's what nearly everyone has said so far. But what position do you think you're going to achieve?
I mean, it's not going to happen. I'd like to win.
You'd like to win. That's what we like to hear. Go for the victory. That is a very solid time for the first lap.
I mean, it was scruffy.
It's a good banker, that's for sure.
You ready?
And it had 69 milliseconds. You are good to go. Is there any particular player you wish to beat?
Gliska.
You want to beat Gliska through and through. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
We've had one person say they want to beat Yuan, one person say they want to beat Absol, one person say they want to beat you, and one person say they want to beat Gliska.
Probably because I've been talking too much.
Yeah, that was the exact reason given. So, I mean, you're off to a good start. This is looking clean, and I think you're going to get a good lap time. So now to distract you, let's talk about your car history. What do you currently drive, Mika? When I say drive, I'm obviously using air quotes.
Well, I currently have an MX-5.
When was the last time you drove it?
I drove it last week.
You drove it last week? Was it happy?
Yeah, it's been alright actually recently.
Oh, okay, it's improved, has it?
Yeah.
Would you like to detail for chat some of the issues you've had with your very blue MX-5?
So yeah, it kind of has a problem where every time I drive it, something goes wrong with it. And I think it's kind of at that mileage where everything starts to go.
Everything needs replacing.
Yeah, and it's
what are some of the things that have fallen apart? Obviously I know, but for chat.
The photo I tried to drive it up to Alex's, and it overheated about halfway there because the fan had backed up. So it got to M25 traffic, and it just said no.
Oh, you have to go through the M25.
I didn't want to. The trouble was literally, as I left, it decided that the M25, the way I wanted to go, was closed, so it sent me through the Dartford Tunnel, and anyone who's been that way knows what it's like.
You're good to go.
So yeah, we hit that traffic, stayed in that for about 20 minutes, and you know when you get that feeling something's going to go wrong?
You just know that you're not completing that journey in your own car.
Yeah, it's like about 20 minutes later, something did go wrong.
Well, and it was the radiator?
And basically, because I was sat in traffic, there was no air going over the radiator.
Yes.
So the fact that the fan had packed up, that was the first time I'd really had that issue, because I only really drive locally a lot at the time.
You didn't notice this issue previously?
Yeah, it's never been an issue before.
And
until obviously I was about 70 or 80 miles away.
That's nearly perfectly in the middle.
Yeah, literally, I got it to 100. I was counting down to 100, at which point the car went, nah. So it got to like 100. It got to like 102 miles away.
That's annoying, but that's what you get when you get a nice car. It's gonna go wrong. But what did you have before the MX-5? I actually can't remember.
It technically wasn't mine, but it was like a shared ownership. I had a fairly new Corsa.
Oh, that's nice. It's basically the same way that the Picanto isn't actually my car.
Yeah.
Even though I'm the one who used to be the one who drives it.
My mum bought it, and it was like a 50-50, pay the finance every month on it.
That's pretty nice. It's a good... Ow! You've crashed into me.
That was very close on my end.
Yes, I think you took a wing mirror off. That is a new fastest lap.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that one did feel quite good.
And you're good to go again. So this is a question that I've asked most people. No, some people. With your MX-5 being certainly on the sportier end of cars, it's a sports car. That obviously detracts from its usability as a daily driver. So, if, money no object kind of situation, you were to get a second car, would it be a more sensible car to be a daily driver? Would you get something even more exciting than the MX-5?
To be honest, because, as I said, there are a lot of local journeys. I'd probably get something like a little K car or something, like a modern K car.
A K car just for the inner city stuff?
Yeah, because a lot of the journeys are like 5 miles or so.
Yeah.
So
and the MX-5 is the kind of thing that you want to drive when you're doing those long journeys anyway.
2 litre, it does not enjoy those short journeys. I think I added it up. I mean, it needed a new thermostat, so that would have eaten into the fuel economy.
Oh dear.
But I think I measured it at something like 28.5 miles to the gallon, including the...
For something that little, that's not very good. That's pretty poor. There are supercars that'll do better than that. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do have quite a heavy right foot, but that's not good.
Yeah, but that's just, that's part of the fun. That's not an issue with the car. You can't buy your way out of that issue. Oh, mind the car! Bloody Nora. That is another new best. You certainly used all of it. You're good to go for another lap. You're the one who's come most consistently close to crashing without actually crashing.
See, that's dancing on the limit, that is. Racing driver stuff.
Blazer ran me over.
Why does that not surprise me?
That's how wide he went in Gambon. I was stood all the way at the fence, and he ran me over. It's terrible. No, Darabelle, the car is there for a very specific reason. If people go too wide on Gambon, they're going to crash into a car. But also, if I move it now, it'll be unfair on people who've already gone. So now's the time where I'm going to force you to be mean. Out of the people who have already gone, Impega, Naths, Yuan, Gliska, Blazer, Absol, Rusky, who do you think has done the slowest lap? Not who do you think is in last, because obviously that is determined by their fastest lap, but who do you think has achieved the slowest single lap?
Hmm.
Be very wary that there's a chance they will hear this.
I'm pretty well. When Absol came back, Absol was not very optimistic. Absol said that they weren't the slowest, but they reckon they're second slowest. Oh, that's a lot to understeer.
Surely that tells you all the information you need if they weren't the slowest.
I'm just trying to figure out who I think would be. From what I mean, I didn't get to see a lot of people's laps, but
it's a very sideways French, not hatchback. It's kind of, but you know what I mean. It's very sideways. That's a corner cut.
Yeah, I've kind of got my banker lap in now. Now I'm just sort of experimenting with
it. No, that's important too. That was simultaneously your second slowest lap whilst also cutting the corner. You're good to go. So yeah, who do you think has done the slowest lap? I can tell you what time that lap was.
Blazer looked quite quick.
Yeah.
Gliska also looked quick. Although there were the odd scruffy one.
Yeah.
Overall,
even the fastest racer might have the slowest lap.
I was going to say, I did see one particular lap that Gliska did, where I was sort of watching, it was like, that's the lap.
Yeah.
And then she went wide at the final corner.
Yeah, she did. Well, I'll tell you that the slowest lap recorded so far today was a 1 minute 48.53. Obviously, that doesn't help you because you don't know what all of the other laps are, but there you go, that's a bit of information. And yes, RT, I should do that. Go on, name a name. Who's the slowest? Who do you think? Because it'd be funny if you're right. Now, it'd be funny if you're right, it'd be funnier if you're wrong. At least you don't have to deal with Shadows or Matthew because I haven't gone yet. You could technically name yourself if you like. That's the easy social way out.
I was going to say about Rusky, but Rusky's kind of a dark horse. Rusky's kind of the quiet one that is actually quite fast.
Can be. Also, yeah, everyone has managed to beat the time that I've set. After, you know, several hours of practicing with a car, everyone has beaten me. You are good to go. But yeah, no, it could be interesting to do this with the staff members as well. And that does sound pretty good, David. You have 3.5 minutes left, so you can basically do a lap and a half. So if you mess up, I'd recommend resetting and starting the lap again and getting one full good lap in. Yeah, like that. You're good to go. Funny enough, I think every single time I've said to someone, you can't do a full lap reset if you have an incident, they've immediately had an incident.
Time to be found in turn 1 because I'm taking turn 1 very easy.
Yes.
There is definitely time to be had in turn 1. But at the same time, there's a lot of time to be lost in turn 1.
Oh.
No.
You're good to go.
Braking at that curve is too late.
You still have enough time to probably reset on turn 1 twice more and then get a lap in. Yeah, that's true. What Artie said, it was pouring with rain when I did my lap. Definitely. Definitely. I do have a middle name, yes, Harry. As well as a surname. Nearly Artie. But not quite. Should you be overseeing trees being cut down? What? I don't know what Tari's on about. I know Sauerkraut, behave. Again, I apologise that I haven't been reading chat much this. It's just, again, filming a video, but mainly focusing on that. And then next stream it'll be back to normal. This is looking like a good lap, Mika. All you have to do now is not fuck up the two tricky corners. Yes, my full name is in fact Amy, of course. No, I haven't changed my middle name. My surname isn't Leathercap, Artemis. You know what my middle name is. You clearly don't know my surname. SMH. You're getting the back end out a little bit. A combined tail and back end there for tack ale. SMH. And across the line, that is your fastest lap by nearly a full second.
Yeah, that one did feel quite good.
And with only a
definitely
minute...
a little bit too wide in the final corner.
It was very respectable, that's for sure. With less than a minute left on the clock, you don't have time for any more. So thank you very much.
The follow-through, that was the most committed. I didn't really lift at all through there. That was basically flat. And it was flat through the tyres as well. That was
You did very well, especially for being a whole kilogram heavier.
SMH. I'm very light.
Of course. You are very short. If you wouldn't mind despawning your vehicle and sending in shadows. And ta-ra.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Right, chat. Let's send these through. Cora with the 10 bits, very appreciated. And after that, Drake gifted a sub to Tari, which also very appreciated. Now's the time for Happy Tobies. Also, no Hugh, it's not Smith. That was incredibly quiet. I don't know why. Yeah, my surname's out there. You don't need to hide it, Artie. And welcome, Shadows. How are you doing?
Do I have to do this?
Yes. It's alright, you're not going to lose.
Are you sure?
Yep. Trust me, as the person who can see the times, you're not going to lose.
Yeah.
Right, so please.
I play on keyboard, so this is going to be an experience.
Yes, I have reminded chat that you're on keyboard, but I still think you can manage it. But what are you aiming for in terms of finishing position out of the 10 taking part? Yeah, that's what everyone said. Now be more interesting. What are you aiming for?
Second to last.
You want second to last?
You said aim more specific. I did.
SMH.
I don't want to win. That's too much pressure.
If you've won, it's no longer pressure.
But yeah, but I don't want to win, you know?
You don't want to win because it's pressure, but if you've won, then the pressure's null and void.
Yeah, but still pressure, you know?
No, not really. Quick rundown of how it will work, just in case you've forgotten. You'll have 15 minutes once I start that, so you can do as many standing laps as you would like. These can be complete laps, or you can reset halfway through. When you complete a lap, I'll jot down the time. The fastest lap you complete will be the one that is used. When you complete a lap or reset, give me a couple seconds to reset the stopwatch, and then I'll let you know when you're good to go. Any questions?
No.
Very good. You may begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Front wheel
Off to a
piece of
flying start. Actually, out of curiosity. For some reason, whenever anybody duplicates my car, it's 1 kilogram heavier.
Oh.
Do you reckon it's just been sat idling long enough that it's lost enough fuel that it's got lighter and the UI app has updated somehow?
Probably.
But that's not how the UI app works. It doesn't dynamically update when you use fuel.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well, you've done more beam modding than me. You should know these things.
Yeah, not with the power to weight UI.
You've done more modding than me. I've actually dug into the power weight UI stuff. And I made a modified version and then I stopped using it because I lost the file. So, what?
I love the brakes. And so
what brakes? What car do you currently drive?
I drive a 2017 Skoda Citigo in a special edition metallic blue.
It's got white stripe, doesn't it?
No.
No, you wanted a white stripe, was it?
I want a white stripe.
You wanted a white stripe. It would be pretty good. This is your first car?
Yeah. I passed my test in March.
And you're immediately onto a racetrack in a reasonably priced car. We do like the Citigo. It's a good little friend. That is, I think, the most sideways anybody has been into Baccarat. So that's impressive. Oh, and that is your first lap completed. There you go. Currently,
I know Mika's going to be judging me the whole time.
Yeah, probably. And you're good to go. Now,
come on.
is there anybody in particular that you want to beat?
Mika.
Any particular reason why Mika?
Because I can rub it in her face because she was criticising everyone else.
Yep, that's what we've had that from a couple of people who have said they want to beat Mika because she was talking big.
I messed that up slightly.
But you're pointing in the right direction, are you not?
Yeah. Technically corner cut, but I didn't gain any advantage from it.
I will let you know if there's an issue, don't you worry.
Okay.
And again, just to clarify, Shadows is using a keyboard because he's too lazy to learn how to use a controller.
It's more the fact that the controller Lado sent me like a year ago is broken.
Lazy to use a controller. No, you could just buy one, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to buy one. I like free stuff.
It's like 25 quid for a good controller. Just get one of the low-end 8-bit do controllers, and it'll be perfect. And it's a nice controller.
It's expensive.
747 is wrong on this map. 0 out of 10 unplayable. Oh dear. Anyway. Just a little kick of oversteer there and to follow through. Very nice.
Besides the brakes, this car's actually quite fun to just chuck about.
Aside from the incredibly open LSD.
I don't really mind it. I like shit to drive cars because my cars that I make for the challenges we do are usually quite shit.
Just to clarify, we're on the same page. This is a timed competition, not a drifting competition, yeah?
And?
Okay, no, carry on, fair enough. It's an improvement on your previous laps. That's good.
Really? Wow.
Keep getting better. By half a second, you are good to go.
There we go. I'm going to go half a second quicker each time, I guarantee it.
I feel like that's actually going to end up being more expensive for you. Yeah, just keep getting quicker bit by bit, and then you'll win. You can probably get 7 laps in.
I mess up.
Yes, because it's a corner in 2 parts, and to brake appropriately for the second part, you have to be braking while still turning for the first part, which, especially in a car that's front-wheel drive and doesn't have ABS, very difficult. So we either have to slow down lows for the first half, be slow through it, but be at the right speed for the second part, or figure out a way to slow down mid-corner.
Yeah, it's like the 900 series I used for the relay we did here. Jesus Christ, that thing was an experience here.
You're certainly more controlled through Hammerhead than a lot of people, especially in the Naths. It was not controlled through a Hammerhead.
I did often take a look at the stream, and yeah, that was something.
Yeah. The Naths so far has had the biggest crash of 3 crashes that have happened. And welcome these two to the stream.
If I go without crashing once, I'll be mighty surprised.
You gotta have at least one crash as part of the fun, you know?
I mean, yeah. I'm not like I'm just driving how.
Ooh. See that, chat? That's what happens if you're braking for the corner and then start steering before you finish braking.
I still think that was faster. I feel like that.
That is your slowest lap.
Oh. Yeah.
So far, you're good to go.
I thought it was quicker, because I got the rest of it good. It was just that last corner, I think, that really screwed me.
Yeah, well, it's all time and practice.
Yeah.
I mean, Hugh, you're welcome to pretend that you are the Stig if you want. And actually, I don't think that's going to go particularly well playing Beam on a Virtual Boy. They're not exactly known for the largest amount of computing power.
I don't think I corner cut. Didn't seem like it, anyway.
No. You were sideways enough that even if you had corner cut, the time you lost from going sideways would mean that it could just count and be fine.
Yeah.
Mika's just put in chat that she has Lotus Biscoff sandwich biscuits.
Nice.
That's a lot of
judging me
words.
In the VC?
Probably. She's been very rude.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's good. Yeah, power down a little bit too early out of Hammerhead.
It's fine. It's either 100% or nothing. So it's either power or no power. And
you just tap up on the arrow keys repeatedly, 1,000 times a second for 60% power.
Oh dear.
That's fine, you're just exploring.
Yeah. Saw a corner cut if I nearly die.
Exactly.
Right?
And also, we're going to finish this pretty perfectly on time. We've got about 8 minutes left of your run, and then 15 minutes for the final run of Danger Man. And then that brings us to just past 10 o'clock. So I've absolutely nailed the timing for this. Oh.
Yeah. That felt alright.
That was your new fastest.
Yes. I got that the first corner and the last corner pretty decently.
Now you just got to string all of the good bits together.
What if I don't do that though?
You just got to string all of the good bits together.
What if I don't feel like it though?
Alright then, don't. And Ollie, she should share, but she probably won't. It's very rude. So yes, you have halfway through your time, 7 minutes remain.
Fine.
I think you definitely obtained the most drift points.
Yeah, I think I win then, right? This drifting contest.
That's what it actually is. I just didn't tell anyone.
Oh,
that would be that's the smallest crash we've had, but again, you can reset and start again if you'd like. But if you want practice, that is also
nah.
fair. You are good to go.
Might as well just reset it though. It was at the start.
Indeed.
If it was later on towards the end, I would have just gone anyway. But I was trying to get too much angle, and the hitbox screwed me.
We got the trademark Shadows. Yes, didn't we? I'm not going to attempt to personate it, but you all know what I mean. I mean, that is the correct angle for entering turn 2. That's pretty good.
Was pretty perfect, I must say. Probably so slow.
For keyboard strats, for keyboard sideways strats, that was perfect. So now you're not turning in soon enough now because you're worried about clipping the tyre bundle.
Yeah.
Remain brave.
No.
Maximum bravery. Send it in.
No. No bravery.
So would you have preferred going sooner or... Well, you can't go much later.
I don't really care.
But...
I was doing automation stuff and watching Danger Man crash automation cars.
Yes, a lot of people were enjoying the Danger Man crashing. I'm glad
Danger Man
got...
driving Blazer's bus was an experience.
I can imagine there was some noises had. Sure, Hugh. Yeah, go for it.
Messed that up a little bit, but we're fine.
I mean, it's not an optimal line, but you kept a fair amount of speed considering the sidewaysness, so it could be worse.
Decent amount of speed. Handbrake is friend.
Yeah, that's how dire it is on keyboard. If you need to be using a handbrake. On controller, there is no handbrake around this. It's a new lap record.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not a lap record. Come on now.
You're good to go.
That felt so slow.
Yeah, Sauerkraut. I'll release the config file for this. It's completely vanilla, alongside the video.
Completely terrible.
So the people can have a go themselves. Obviously, if you want it to be the same as the people on the leaderboard, you're only allowed 25 minutes total. But I also understand it's quite fun to take as much time as you want and see what times you can beat. And there will be a publicly viewable leaderboard for it too. Eventually.
Eventually.
I've already put so much work and effort into this event, and I've still got so much more to do after this stream. I'm at the halfway point of stage 1.
Speaking of, what about Battersea? How's Battersea rework coming along?
What's that?
No, the Battersea. You know, you said you were going to rework it.
Not a clue. Never heard of it.
No. You've heard of it.
I've got other stuff to be working on. I've got a big Beat Saber stream this weekend, and I've started planning the next Minecraft server. I'm a busy woman. I haven't got time for no Battersea.
Oh dear, that is not great.
I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining about being busy organising things, chat. I enjoy organising things and planning things. It's
being busy with stuff, like YouTube stuff and everything, is not that bad.
think you actually managed to nearly do a 180. That was quite impressive. What? No, that's not quite what I meant by vanilla, Tare. That's a car. Okay.
I avoided it.
Yes, barely. You are good to go. This will be your final lap.
Final one. Okay.
By vanilla, I mean it doesn't use any modded parts. It's a vanilla vehicle that I have tuned.
It's an experience.
I mean vanilla as in not modded. No mods involved, not modified.
Oh, this
Thumbs
is
up.
Not going to be the fastest.
Oh, you're doing Minecraft tomorrow. What you do? Are you a new server? Your Magic Key server. That should be good, Artie. I look forward to that. Mika is very snack-filled. Yes, that is true. I dropped my phone. That's the one that was doing the 15-minute timer, so that's alright.
Don't do that.
The other phone's doing the lap timing.
How many phones do you have?
Well, I don't break my old phone and then get a new one. I keep my phone working and then make use of it when I get a new phone. So I technically have 4 phones, but one of them isn't doing anything and the other 2 are just general purpose devices. And then I have my actual phone, which I've had for years at this point.
My phone's like 10 years old now.
I got my Huawei in 2020? Maybe 2021?
Yeah, I've had my Samsung for like 10 years.
It's a Samsung.
Yeah, it's been decent. The only thing that's letting it down at the moment is the battery life is not as good anymore, and sometimes the UI like
you need to look after battery lives of phones. Charge it to 20. You need use it from 20 to 80%, and don't go outside of that. That's a new best for you. Congratulations on your final. Yep, it will 0.3 seconds quicker than your previous best.
How quick?
0.3 seconds quicker.
Wow.
And with 40 seconds, you do not have time for another lap, so that is going to be it. How do you think you did? Are you happy?
I don't think I'm last. That's
good.
all I'll say.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much for joining me. You can be so kind as to send in the most competitive one. That would be delightful. Thank you very much.
But Gliska's already gone.
Matthew's more competitive.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
good
luck. Yeah.
There we go. The penultimate run's complete. We are now on to the final final competitor of the evening, Danger Man. Or more interchangeably, Matthew. I'm not yawning, you are. And then we will be done, and I need to then crack on with getting footage from the replays, writing a script, editing. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I still haven't grabbed the footage from the Stigs run. There's some other Stig related stuff I need to do, but we need not be concerned. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm not bad. How are you?
Good. A little bit tired, but it's been an entertaining evening so far.
I've been lapping people's cars.
Yes. I've been hearing a different story from every single person who's joined in. It's been quite entertaining to track your progress.
Some good, some less good.
A Blazer's bus was apparently a spectacle.
I don't like Blazer anymore.
You don't like Blazer's bus. You just don't like Blazer. That's honestly understandable.
There's only so much you can do to a person. So.
Well, in terms of this, obviously you're at the most disadvantage as it's been the longest since your practice session. But regardless of that, what position do you think you're going to achieve out of the 10 people that have turned up here today?
Does that include the Stig person?
Not including the Stig. The Stig is not included on the leaderboard.
I would be happy with top 4.
Top 4? Okay.
I'm going to say 4.
Who do you think are the other 3 people in that top 4?
Impega. I don't know. It could be a toss-up. It depends who had a clean run and who didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
with this car, anything can happen.
Gliska's got the ability. Blazer, weirdly, on his day has the ability.
Yeah. I will say that so far, I think every single person except one has beaten my best time, which is obviously also cheated because I have spent hours driving this car around this track. And all but one have managed to beat that time within the 25 minutes allotted. So everyone's done very well, or I'm just shit, which is probably more likely. But to clarify the rules, just in case you've forgotten whilst you spawn in the duplicate to the car.
I'm just loading into the server.
No rush, no rush. I will begin a 15-minute timer during which you can start as many standing laps as you would like. Every time you cross the line, I'll drop down the time, and the fastest time you use will be the one on the leaderboard. When you do start a new lap, or if you reset partway through a lap, because it doesn't go very well, make sure to give me a second or two to reset the timer before you continue. Are you ready?
Yes.
You may begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Perhaps if I tab to your car.
And it is off.
The man of danger is in fact off. The final run of this evening. Let's see how quickly he manages to set a clean lap. We've only had 4 crashes so far this evening. And one of them was particularly violent.
Burn his mouth on pizza.
Not even worth continuing.
No, that's fair enough. You're allowed to reset. You're good to go. That was close enough. It was fine. And thank you, Cryptech, for the membership. I'll have a read of that proper after we're done.
Have people seem to enjoy the stream? It's an interesting concept anyway. From
what I've seen, people have been enjoying it. It's a little bit trickier to gauge because I'm obviously more focused on commentating to be used in the videos. So I haven't been reading chat as much. But I think people are having fun. And hopefully the video does well. And then I can drag Alex into it.
Let's hope.
Which I think we all want to see.
Very wide.
People have gone wider.
I'm sure. Yeah. It's just trying to relearn what I knew, and I'm going to try. Well, I'm going to get a lap on the board before.
Most people were very sensible and started off getting a base lap in that's slow, and then slowly improve from there, which is the sensible way to do it.
Well, the thing is about me is that I will go over the top and then try and dial it back. That's the way round you're gonna get.
I've been there, but it's okay because it makes it more spectacular to watch.
Yep.
What was I going to ask? Oh yeah, the question that I've asked almost everyone is what car do you currently drive? Please tell us about it.
I currently drive a 2019 Ford Fiesta ST line, the 125.
Which I seem to recall you are
black.
Very fond of.
It was until... am I okay to go again?
Not just yet. You can go now.
I wasn't particularly fond of, really, it was just a car to me until we did the NC500, at which point I took that car to what I thought, well, towards my limit anyway, whether or not it was towards the car's limit.
You and me both, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your car was obviously faster though.
Yeah. But yeah, both of them were, and since then, I mean, obviously it has a reputation of being a unreliable engine in the car. They like to grenade themselves. However, I've had no issues, touch wood.
You've got the only one that works.
Yeah, I bought the only one that, which people are finding particularly irritating in the filming crew because
they're
people want me
expecting
to
it
buy
to go
something new,
wrong.
and
Well, to be fair, you are the most frugal person I'll ever meet.
Yeah, when it comes to big decisions, when it comes to treating myself, yes.
Yes, there have been lots of cars that you've looked at and said that you want to buy it, and funnily enough, none of them have happened.
Yeah, none of them are in my driveway, so...
Which has caused frustration within the filming crew. But no, I actually, I understand your perspective. As much fun as it is to take the piss.
Yeah.
cars are a big decision that can impact in a lot of unforeseen ways. So it's important to make sure that you're absolutely certain. That's what I would probably call going too wide.
Yeah.
You were good. You are also
Have
good.
You reset it?
Yeah. I would recommend waiting for me to say, but I did happen to be ready that time.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to hold the throttle and the brake, and slightly didn't hold the brake enough.
What are your strategies for driving this car around this track? What specific plans do you have in mind for specific corners?
Try and brake in a straight line.
Yeah.
Don't be too aggressive on the throttle, which I'm currently failing at and have done pretty much every lap.
I find myself...
it's one of those where you need to brake a lot earlier than you think to carry momentum through a corner rather than get on the brakes at the latest possible point.
You need to be well clear of braking before you start turning, otherwise the car is just going to kill you.
Yeah, it's going to understeer. I've not... people in... It's probably shows a difference in driving style. People, when they were coming back, would complain about lift-off oversteer. I never found that in the practice I was doing, and I'm not finding it now. So
I think that is from people who are braking and steering too much at the same time and are trying to then power out the corner whilst the car hasn't settled yet.
Yeah.
And then the back just goes.
Yeah.
It does get an impressive amount of oversteer for a front-wheel drive car.
I saw a couple of people in practice do that, yeah.
You in particular are quite... I'm not going to say worried, but you were conscious of the... apprehensive of how bad the car was tuned. How was it holding up to your estimations? You are good to go.
It's better than I thought it was going to be, based on the way you're making it out. I mean,
I realised part way through that I had maybe over-exaggerated the terribleness a bit.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not having ABS is a problem that
it's a shit car to race around here.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of us have said, and obviously the handling characteristic. But it's it's not meant to be a race car.
Exactly.
So I'm going to restart.
You are good to go.
Going to try and at least get a lap together.
Are on track for fewest completed laps, which is currently held by Absol, who only completed 5 laps. You've currently completed 2.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah. A question that I've also been asking a couple people, which is funny because it forces you to be mean to someone.
No, sorry.
You are good to go. I'm
just going to have to start braking earlier for that first corner.
The question isn't who do you think's in last place, but who do you think has completed the slowest lap?
In total, as in,
Yeah, not their fastest lap. Of all of the laps completed, which is the first? Again, that's out of Impega, Naths, Yuan, Gliska, Blazer, Absol, Rusky, Mika, and Shadows.
That was a much better first corner.
That was pretty good.
Well, logic would dictate that based on history, Yuan or Naths would be a safe bet.
Okay. What if I were to tell you that Yuan's laps were the most consistent by far?
Wow.
With the exception of 2 of his 7 lap times, all of them were within half a second, and the other 2 were both within 1 second.
Wow.
It was quite astonishing. He turned up, got in the car, drove the same lap 7 times in a row, and left.
Failed to elaborate.
Yes, exactly. It was good, but it was also really boring. It was nothing interesting. He didn't go sideways. He didn't crash. He didn't outbrake himself.
Very un-Yuan-like.
Yes. It was just 7 laps in a row.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard a couple of... Has anyone had a big accident and then completed the lap?
Nope. There have been 4 crashes total, ranging from they've died to you've slightly smudged to the side of the car. All 4 of them reset.
That lap felt alright.
That was your best so far.
Do I have time for another?
Good to go. Yeah. You have got 6.5 minutes remaining. Just over halfway through. Apparently, Mika's just said the Absol is currently arguing with a squirrel. I'm going to guess they're playing Marvel Rivals?
Either that or Absol's found a squirrel.
That is equally likely.
Yeah, could have.
Now, I can actually start looking at who's going to win and what time you would need if you were to win.
The one I've just done.
That is currently your best lap so far.
I've won. I've decided now that no matter what happens, I've won.
I'm just going to highlight each best lap of each person in green.
I rate myself at this game. I have never been good at the cars where they have not been dialed in to be quick.
No, this is far from dialed in.
Yeah, so I've been good in kind of race cars, like high grip stuff in Beam, because my driving style is very aggressive towards commitment, and you can't be very committed in stuff like this because, well, it bites you in the arse. So I'm having to really dial back what I'm doing.
It requires consistency, not speed.
So yeah, if I could get a top 4, top 5, that would be ideal.
Well, I could say that so far you're looking good. That's all I'll say for now.
Fantastic.
That was your fastest lap. I need to be ready on the stopwatch, which is just
I'm
another
about to take the cap. I'm very nearly at the cap.
That's why it's there. That did not quite beat your fastest lap. You are good to go.
It was turn 1. That's where I lost a lot of time, that lap. Yeah. It's where I'm losing a lot of time throughout.
With 4.5 minutes remaining.
That's one. 2 good ones, maybe 3 if I fuck one up. Oh, sorry, mess one up.
Light swears like that, absolutely fine.
Like that?
Yep, you did indeed fuck that up.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Right, let's not do that again. Yeah, I didn't think turn 1 would be my biggest. Like, all the other... I mean, I've got turn 2 wrong a couple of times, but not that. Yeah, I just can't get turn 1 correct. Who have you been most impressed? I mean, obviously you said Yuan's been the most consistent, and don't answer if you think it'll give away
who has surprised me the most.
Yeah. Who's been the surprise package? Can I guess before you say?
Yeah, go for it.
Blazer. Someone said Blazer was a dark horse after he joined, and the more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, potentially.
Blazer is one of the 2 I would consider most surprising from my estimations. I mean, the rest died, so that's not surprising.
That is very Naths.
Those 3 all did as expected. Most unexpectedly good, I would say, is between Blazer and Rusky for very similar reasons.
Fair play to them.
Yeah. Obviously, no hints at all as to who got the fastest laps.
No, because... That doesn't necessarily mean those 2 won, because, well, you expect Impega and Gliska and Shadows to a degree to be quick. So, them winning would just be unexpected.
So, who's currently in first? Oh, bloody no, that's close.
Oh.
Obviously, for you lot, chat, you're not going to find out who it was. That's your slowest lap yet.
Yeah.
You are good to go. You have now completed the same number of laps as Absol. I'm going to give the filming crew some information as to who's roughly placed where after the stream, but if you are watching, want to know who's won and who's positioned where, you'll have to watch the video.
Subscribe to the Leathercap channel. I was too busy saying subscribe and I blocked the rear brakes for someone.
There's a shill if ever I've heard it. You're good to go. Somebody clip that and then I can just put that in the middle of every video.
Oh no, sorry, I need to.
No, you're good to go.
I thought to the shift instead.
Of Matthew shilling for me and then having a big accident.
No, that didn't happen. I will deny it. Even with video evidence, I deny it.
Yeah?
Right, if I break what I think is really... even
really... Also, chat, this is very close. And not what I was expecting.
No, I'm going to need to get an improvement. I'm going to need a better lap than that.
I will say, this will be your final attempt, And if it's not perfect, you will not complete it.
Okay. No pressure then, eh?
Yeah, no pressure or anything. But when you started that lap, you had the same amount of time left as your best lap.
Okay, well, yeah, let's just make it a good one.
Lock in, don't get distracted. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah. Bit of fun, innit?
Exactly.
But I'm here to win.
Yeah, well, I think it struck a good balance of you can be competitive, but it's silly enough that you don't feel bad if you do shit. At least I feel. Everyone's going to feel slightly different. And thank you, Archie. That's very good. Oh dear, Darren. Oh dear, indeed. I feel we're not going to get much conversation out of Matthew for the rest of this run as he concentrates, which is understandable. It'll be interesting after the video goes out releasing this config of the vehicle to you lot and see what times you lot can achieve. Which will be interesting. Was that a cut? Do we think that was a cut? I'm going to say that probably isn't. Not unless you win with it, then it's definitely a cut. Chuck it in video streams here, that'd be excellent. It is a scorcher of a lap, this. And your time has run out.
Nah, count it!
That...
With the couple of seconds you cost me waiting.
That
start a couple of them.
Is your fastest lap, but the 15 minutes elapsed there on the track.
But I had to wait for you to press start a few times.
But so did everyone.
No, this is a mutiny. This is a scandal.
I'm gonna write the time down with an asterisk, and I'll decide later on.
This is a scandal and outrage. That bit that makes me think that in the grand scheme of things, it was a good lap as well. Otherwise, you just let me have it.
Yeah.
so
I'll say you've beaten somebody with that lap time that you won't have beaten without that lap time.
Is it Gliska?
I shall not comment.
If it's not Gliska, I don't care. If it's Gliska, I'm fighting tooth and nail for that time.
We will have to wait and see the video.
We shall.
I'm going to go outro the video. If you would like to head back to the waiting room, and I'll pop back in a couple minutes.
Has enjoyed.
Yes. Thank you for joining me. It's all right.
Anytime.
So, chat. That is it for today's stream. We have gathered all of the data, all of the footage that we need. Oh, I can play this again. Thank you, Crypto, for the membership. I don't know if I said that or not. Darren,
you know that we're here waiting for you
bribe to give Matthew the lap. He did also cut the corner on the lap.
That'd be great.
I'm going to have to go back and check what other corner cuts I allow to see if I'll allow that. It's going to be close. Hopefully the video later this week. I'm not going to put date on it because then I'm going to have an anxiety attack. But we're not going to be streaming until Saturday, which will probably be Auto Beam. On Sunday, it's going to be the big Beat Saber concert type stream, which I really hope you will turn up for. That will only be on Twitch, and that'll be Sunday evening. But a lot of work and effort being put into that, and I'm going to be exhausted by the end of it. So there'll be plenty of time for me to chill about that. But thank you all very much for turning up. I hope you watch the video and give it a like. And that, bro, to not give Matthew the lap. No, I'm closing this stream before this gets out of hand. Thank you all for the super chat. Thank you all for watching.
Bribe to give Matthew the lap.
And I shall see you all in the next one. Ta-ra.